Yo, what is up, guys? All right, so we're gonna get 90 crafting real quick, and that should be like a few more gems. Two more, one more, and that is 90 crafting. I think we have like 5 or 6 more skills to get base 90s. Oh, what did I do? Oh, wait, are we still streaming? Oh, okay, cool. All right, so taking clips makes my screen do that. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sell all these rubies. All right, hopefully those sell soon. Oh, it's my cat. He found a hairband, and he's like under the desk. Alright, so I need to get Coliseum outfit out. We're gonna go do the Coliseum and make some moolah. This is actually quite difficult. I'm remoting in on a MacBook Air to my PC. Alright, what do I need again? I believe it's that and soul. Oh yeah, I gotta take my Iron Man outfit off. Oh, where'd it go? I gotta find it, dang it. Oh, it's in 5, yeah, that's cool. Wait, what do I need again? Okay, range gear. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to switch with me remoting in. There's no way. Yeah, that's slow. Should I do just range? Or maybe I just do magic. Maybe I just do blood. No, it'd probably be smarter to do range. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, I guess I could have just teleported there. Duh. That's a little easy. See, pop out chat. Alright, this is going to be super difficult. Would be a remote again. Alright, so we're about to start watching the videos. So I can't talk too loud. My girlfriend's asleep. Let's Alright, let's try out one odd and switch. Change? Spare change? Can you spare some change? Scream as loud as you can. Right. Wait, where am I going? Oh. Wait, I need ancient? What would be like the most AFK thing I could do? I think it would be freezing them using bloods. And then maybe just, I don't know. Maybe I'll switch. The true skill of playing on a MacBook Air. Alright, I'm gonna run this one time. And then we're gonna start the video. I think we have a bunch of RuneScape videos to watch. Alright. Alright, I'm kinda scared, I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, this is bad. This is good. This is good. Oh yeah, super easy. I just have to do everything a little slower than normal. And I have to watch out for the melee guy. There he is. Whoa. I zoomed out way too much. No, 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 kill the magic, kill the magic, kill the magic. Okay, that actually worked out pretty well. Alright, now I gotta. There's so many things pulled up on one screen, and then the screen's so tiny. I think it's this one? Yeah. What the hell are you doing? Do you mean in the game or in life? Oh, in the game, I'm doing Fortis Coliseum. It's the new update that came with Varlamore, and there are 15 waves. And then we're about to watch a just RuneScape videos, I guess. But I'm just farming the first wave. How many waves are there? I think there's like 11, something. I don't remember. But I'm farming the first wave to make gold. Oh, yeah, I'm making gold. Pretty much. Because I want a Bofa. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Old school RuneScape looks like this now. It's so different from 10 years ago. It's mostly probably the plugins that I have. I have a bunch of plugins, but it makes the graphics a lot better and stuff. Is Zora still open? I'm pretty sure. Do Vorkath? I'm good. Actually, I might do Vorkath. Nah, I just sold my, what was this? The shield. Will Delirium ever come back? It already has, bro. Um, it's called staking. Staking. I feel like I'm talking so loud. Oh, okay, I think I can talk a little quieter now that I can hear myself. I'm pretty sure you guys can still hear this. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah. Cool. Hi, brother. What's up, Nacho? You can switch to HD. You can switch to HD and graphics like this. Yeah, pretty much. Uh, what's with the cat ears? Like, who are you trying to appeal to? Why are you judging me, bro? Why are you coming into my stream and judging me? I literally got these headphones from my. If you really want to know, I'm at my girlfriend's house and I'm streaming. I'm remoting into my computer from her MacBook, and I'm using her headphones. And yeah, that would be the reason. But I would wear these headphones no matter what. I'm gonna die, bro. I'm gonna get these headphones now. Do I really have to eat on wave one? Come on. I'm using a Samsung, or what is it? I'm using a Microsoft Surface mouse. Bro, I'm dead. Alright, I'm not down on wave one. That's bad. What would you do with the Bofa that you can't do already? Nothing. I can do everything. But the Bofa is just a lot better. Well, the Bofa's a lot better for raids and for a lot of bosses that are range. Get those headphones off. How the fuck are you gonna expect me to talk? People say some out of pocket dumb shit sometimes though. You know how to raid? I know how to do TOA. Put panda ears on. I don't have panda ears. This is my girlfriend's headset. Pink cat ears are for your wife. That's crazy that people actually like would say some shit like that. I'm gonna put you in timeout. You can think about what you've done in timeout. I forget what I'm doing. A lot. Like if I was at my computer, I would be having so much fun right now. It's hard to switch back in between the chat and everything, but dang. Alright, so I already messed up. It's good. It's all good. Everything's cool. Okay, everything's not cool. Everything's not cool. Oh shit, I was bro, there's no way. Alright, alright, switching back. Let's see. I haven't even started the YouTube video. What am I doing? Okay. Put this there, put that there. It's so easy to misclick. Eh, Come on, Surface Mouse, you can do it. Everything's so tiny. Alright, note to self, never die again, because this is horrid. I'll just put that there, whatever. Okay. Remember key bindings. Good, started. Boom. Oh, it didn't freeze you. That's good. That's great. Okay. It's actually not bad whenever it doesn't lag. Have I done one tick swap gear with plugins? No, I've not. I've never done that. Like all my clicks. This is TOA? No, this is Fortis Coliseum in Barlaborn. Okay, cool. So I can halfway. I just wanted to make sure that I can halfway pay attention to the game and still beat it. I mean, it's wave 1. I should be able to like brain dead beat it, but I wanted to be able to watch the video and do Fortis and read chat. I said read weird and read chat. I've been away for some months, didn't recognize it. Yeah, a lot of people don't. It's really cool. If you play RuneScape, you should check it out. They added in this way. Okay, so they added in this whole new like place right here. Everything right here is new. And then in part 2, they're gonna add all this like blacked out area. It's gonna be cool. And they have a new agility training method, and well, that'll come out in part 2. But right now we have thieving, prayer, dungeon, and Fortis Coliseum. Or the dungeon thing's kind of like it's like a mid-level dungeon, and you kill 3 different bosses, and then you loot the chest, kind of like Barrows. All right, so we're gonna start. We're gonna start with anti-luring scammers with a low-level defense pure, or we can start with so they speedran RuneScape at GDQ. We're gonna watch both, so it really doesn't matter that much which one you pick, but we're gonna do a poll. I misspelled 2. There's 2 T's. Don't worry about it. Okay, what was the other video? Anti-luring scammers. Okay, what video what video, guys? What video do you guys want to watch? We can watch anti-luring scammers with low-level defense pure, or so they speedran RuneScape at GDQ. Whatever one first. Let's see. I need someone to come team black chin bots with me for like 99 magic, 50 range, and some HP. So I can solo it, but easier with 2. Yeah, I don't even go in the wilderness, to be honest. I probably should. I kind of want to create an account just to kill bots. That would be really fun. Alright, I'm going to do this one more time. And then we're going to start. And then we're going to check the poll. I'm clicking on things twice. Come on, internet, you can do it. You can do it. Send me the video feed. Oh, I don't have my thing on. No. Yo, melee dude's about to come out. I know. There he is. My nose itches. Yo, don't do that. What are you doing? Don't do that. Yo, I hate the scroll wheel thing on Max. It always messes me up. It's like it's the opposite way on a Mac. Why do you do this, Mac? Why do you scroll backwards? Why do you do this to yourself? Have they buffed mining at all? I mean, there's a lot of good mini games for mining, and then we have blessed bone shards and shooting stars. A lot more AFK activities than mine, I guess. Yeah, Motherlode mine's good too. I like star mining, I think the best. And then blessed bone shard mining. They're really slow, but I mean, and then amethyst, but it's all AFK, so I like it. Did I even start the poll? Oh, I did. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna end the poll. We're gonna watch the one that people picked. Okay, cool.
Today
Maybe?
we have niche accounts anti-luring scammers, info about the upcoming Wild Gothic Sleeps quest, and an extremely hostile goose. I'm your host KemQ, and this morning I found a video of Buff, a 10 HP Dragonfire Shield Pure, and he stumbled across a few lurers on a high risk world.
Someone else was talking about star mining. Yeah, star mining is very like, you click and then you can go AFK for 5 minutes. So it's like, it's just nice. Like if you're doing anything, it's just a passive way to get some levels. And then blessed bone shards can get you some prayer XP. It's not bad either. What are you doing? I'm doing Fortis Coliseum. We're just spamming wave 1. Spamming wave 1. I'm more just talking to chat, and then we're watching YouTube videos. What? I don't want to say that. That sounds like a hard tongue twister.
18 mil profit. That'll pay for a few Dragonfire shields. It's not easy to anti-lure these teams of scammers. If you've watched my anti-luring videos, you know that most of the time the higher level account is too difficult to kill, but the lower levels don't ever expect to be attacked or killed. A successful kill is always satisfying to see, but don't try this yourself. Sometimes Buff has to get creative to catch these lurers off guard. Here he hides his account inside the Recipe for Disaster dining room, an instanced area where nobody can see him outside of the room.
Okay, what is it again? She sells seashells by the seashore, and the shells that she sells are seashells for sure. Hey, I did it.
He's invisible, and now he's gonna pounce on this trash-talking lurer. $12 mil cash stack. Now you're the poor kid. And usually Buff uses that low-level account to hunt down PvP hardcore Ironmen. At 10 hit points and 75 defense, he...
Yeah, for real, I deserve a cookie for that. Oh, for real, yo, big Buffa with $1.49. Thank you so much, man.
can one-shot most low hit point accounts with the Dragon Breath attack. And man, is it satisfying.
Nah, for real question though, do I attempt wave 2? I'm really scared to do it like this. I don't think I am, to be honest. I think it'd just be more profitable if I just do... Yeah, I'm just gonna spam wave 1. Maybe I should try it. I don't know. I just can't do anything fast right now. I'm stuck in slow motion. Full Sid. If I get, sometimes they give you a bunch of, what are they? Sunflower splinters? If I get sunflower splinters on the second wave, I'll do it. Full send for cookie, says Beard.
A little bit later, he's waiting in the wilderness for people to sell their items for near out price at the bandit camp. 37 mil profit. Now he's at the rogue's den where the same lure from before is attempting a lure. And he gets him again. Beautiful. As with all our creators, check Buff out with the link in the description below in the creator timestamps. Now there's a new update to RuneLite that will change RuneScape YouTube videos forever, and it's called Keyframe Camera, a plugin written by Goody. And what it allows you to do is dynamically move your camera to preset locations. This is an...
What? That's crazy. But I feel like, I mean, it's really cool if you're trying to make like super cinematic videos. But for me, it's just like, that would just be like 5 hours of hassle. Unless you could do, I could just do my intros like that. If I just did my intros, like a dramatic zoom out or a dramatic zoom in, that would be super cool. Whoa, 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 dude, bro, get away from me. How'd he do that? How'd you do that? I almost died. That was really close. That's crazy. I survived though. It's okay.
An awesome tool for content creators, and you should expect to see a lot of its use on this channel, and also the ChemQ channel. The new Grandmaster quest, While Gothic Sleeps, is releasing on July 10th. It has a long list of requirements, so make sure you're ready to go by this week's update. And stick around till the end of the video to see some of the teaser. And after the update hits, over the next few weeks, we'll be creating some limited edition merch to celebrate the new release, with designs inspired by the Grandmaster quest. So stay tuned to rschronicles.com in early August. It's gonna be sweet. In other news, Torvesta has become the second old school RuneScape YouTuber to break 500,000 subscribers.
Hey, go to Avesta. That's cool.
The first of which being settled at 708,000 subscribers. Satyr is in Mutz's stream when he sees something that scares him.
A new begin death. Wait, noise. Good luck. Oh my god, I got it! The dream! The dream! No dupes!
In just over 1,000 kills, Mr. Mammal has completed next, without any duplicate rare drops.
Use Nihil Horn on Armadillo crossbow. Yeah, it is. Create a Xeric crossbow. Holy f***, we're done with Nex! We're done with Nex! Oh my god! My Sarah brews are safe.
He decides to bring the ZCB to Chambers of Xeric.
God, I hate this f***ing game.
Dragon Claws! Yes! Oh my gosh! Nice! What?
Q Kodak is at Tombs
Yeah, it's so good. Off he got Dragon Claws.
of a Masket on his hardcore, but I think he's forgetting something.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention.
Remember to always kill the Mage Scarab. From our Discord submissions, Roof Climber got the Soul Wars pet on their very first crate. His clan was pretty surprised to see him get another one on his 12th crate, and were probably pretty mad when he got his third one on his 25th crate. That is a 1 in 400 drop rate. Dang, this guy's lucky. Agile Tom has a chunk locked account, and right now he's at Chambers of Xeric.
Let's peep it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. No way. Oh my god. Oh my god. 288 KC. Twisted bow on a chunk account. You're kidding me. The range level is 68. I need 85 to
Yo, imagine.
wield this thing.
But he can't even equip it.
Are we going for dreams?
73.
Bam! For 5. Alright. What kind of dreams? You want to go for those full HP specs?
Skilly's webcam has brought the luck today.
2. I'm embarrassed.
Dying on my hardcore Iron Man. Completed.
No way, dude. What? I'm sorry. He got back-to-back smallcanos.
My bad, I caught
What?
him, mate.
Stone Bros has informed the community that if you try to log out once Leviathan has thrown its first attack, you will get hard stuck in place, and even teleport crystals won't save you. A guy named Neatman saw this and decided to test it out. Dang. Be careful. Hopefully Jagex sees this video and fixes this bug before a hardcore dies that way. But as it turns out, a hardcore named Broadway apparently just died to this bug. According to his post on Reddit, he was unable to eat, teleport, or leave via the boat. That really sucks because I don't think Jagex will reinstate his hardcore status. So I'll amend my original statement to hopefully this gets fixed before any more hardcores die to this bug.
Bang would be amazing right now.
That's a little better than a thing.
That's pretty good.
Collection log slots. Completed.
Wow, 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 wow.
You're kidding!
Goose isn't Bounty Hunter, but his opponent has the momentum.
Don't plank ragger.
Did an unschooled guy in Barrow's armor call him a ragger? Come on. He decides to up the risk. Which only makes him more deadly. Get out of the wild when the goose is loose. We hired Mitchie Foxes to make merch for Goose, which is on our website. These are really cool shirts and hoodies made with high quality material that celebrate the goose. And after 100 sales, the Chronicles team gets a split of each sale. Before that, all the profits go to Goose. So check them out at rschronicles.com. But if you don't like those as much, you can purchase a membership to join exclusive Discord channels and meet myself and the Chronicles team in monthly calls with Rudite members and above. The link for all this and more is in the description below, so click it now so you don't miss out. It's the top link in the description.
Becoming a PKer, Hootie. I'm a PKer in training. I'm not a good one yet, but I'm not afraid anymore, which is crazy. I used to be.
Yeah, I'm still afraid. I'm not even gonna lie. I wish I had the courage.
Very, very afraid of the wilderness, and I'm not afraid.
Tet was raiding on his Iron Man when he pulled Tumikin's Shadow. Quite an upgrade over his Toxic Trident. Grats. Content creator and Chronicles guest host Poison Potion has collaborated with Jagex on a teaser for While Gothic Sleeps.
Depending on its past possessors, the artifact would go through many names in its storied history, which predates even the First Age. The origins of the stone are not very well known, nor has its past been well documented, so join me as we try to piece together the story of Gillinor's greatest and most devastating artifact.
The link is...
Yo, I wonder, has anyone ever tried to play RuneScape with a trackpad? I'm gonna do switches with a trackpad. That's kind of hard, actually. But it's even harder with this mouse, man. Okay, it'll be fine. It's good.
is in the description below.
Wait, if you kick flip over SOL, we can do 20%? Oh, I didn't know that.
In the creator timestamps. Once again,
I'm just spamming wave 1 though.
And the Grandmaster Quest While Gothic Sleeps releases on Wednesday, and we'll be covering it on Wednesday's episode, hopefully with some Tormented Demons clips to boot. I've been your host, ChemQ. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed these videos, and we will see you in 2 days.
Okay, so apparently there was a speedrun of RuneScape in GDQ, which is like a streaming thing. It's really popular.
So when is a cold one on here? Is he on now? He's up next.
Oh, a cold one did it.
Okay, I was worried I went live too early. Worried I was live too early as if this is something that occurs regularly. Dude, it does.
Listen, I'm annoyed. I hate it when people are late. You guys get this, right? Like, it bothers me. I don't like when people, like, how hard is it just, bro, you told me the time and it's not, you know what I mean? Just really pisses me off.
What are we watching? Cold One is doing a CM speedrun for games done quick.
Are there any, like, collectors in here? Like, how much are these worth? These are all my old GameCube games that I found. These have got to be no Pikmin. Well, like, I had it, but I don't have it anymore.
It's fine. This is worth less now. That is all of the ones that I was able to salvage from my parents' house. Unfortunately, I don't have all of them because I don't know. I think we ended up trading a bunch of them in for like pennies when I was a kid because I wanted to buy like one new game. And so I gave them probably like $900 worth of games.
Oh my god, you're on time today? Well, I'm on time, but unfortunately Cold One is not on time. The great irony of the guy that gives me so much shit for being late, you know what I mean? Are you gonna donate? What does the money go to? You know what I mean? It's probably like just goes to like some guy, right? That runs the stream. Okay. That's fine, but you know what I mean? It goes to charity. Doctors Without Borders. Well, of course I'm gonna donate. Yeah. I mean, obviously I was going to. Yeah. 100%. Absolutely. We need to get those doctors some borders ASAP. You know what I mean? We're gonna buy them some borders. Or no, it's good that they don't have them. Guys, I gotta go. When does the run start? Is the question. All right, whatever. I'm just gonna do some hunter rumors. All right, so for those who don't know, GDQ is like a speedrunning, I want to say it's a convention probably, but it's like all streamed for charity. They have a bunch of different runners come in and do a bunch of different games. They had Cold One get invited, which is pretty sick, for I don't know, he's doing RuneScape, which is cool. Where is this in the country, by the way? Does anyone know? Midwest, Afghanistan, Minneapolis. All right, so no, like, not to be rude, not to be disrespectful in any way, of course. Like, I love this event and I love charity and I love Doctors with Borders, right? But what's the holdup? You know what I mean? This was supposed to start 30 minutes ago, and I hate it when people are late. I cannot stand it. It's just like, what are we doing here, right? It's so annoying. Dude, it's Doctors Without Borders. Look up what that means. Hold on. Doctors Without Borders. What does it mean? Oh, humanitarian medical care. Okay. I think that it's great that they don't have borders. Did Dr. Disrespect have borders? Stop. Okay, stop. Quit it. Yes! I'm excited.
It's time for a Cold One in the chambers of Xeric CM Solo. Take it away.
That guy was very experienced.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is old.
Finally, RuneScape is being acknowledged.
School RuneScape.
Yes.
Go on. Yeah.
I love RuneScape.
I am a Cold One for those who don't know.
If I
also
could type
cold,
in the
that
chat, I
works
would.
just fine. I'll be your host for the next probably about 30 to 35 minutes, and I'm joined by 3 dear friends of mine. If you'd like to introduce yourselves, maybe say what you have to do with this game.
One David J or David. Just play a main. I've played for a while.
That's David?
The announcement came through. If you're in game right now, it says a Cold One speedrunning Cox CM on some games.
Oh,
let's go, Jagged.
Got the in-game announcement.
Let's go.
I have it right here.
Through with the clutch.
Yeah.
I'm watching. Okay.
Click on that. Click on it.
We have to just hit him with melee. He has a little bit of a blind spot to his left and his behind.
Because like some guy was like, dude, turn it up. I can't even hear myself talking. It's so fucking loud.
To make him walk back, and we get one extra hit right here before he gets to the anvil. Beautiful.
It's good damage.
It's looking pretty good.
Wait, so why does he
let
it?
That's what I was worried about. Like, we just stuck here for 4 minutes. Streams exist.
Bro, I want to see the chat. What do you mean?
Guys, okay.
Woo!
Yes.
Baby and pick up the revitalization potion. Normally we do not do this. It is a waste, but
Coward.
I just want it because I am a coward.
You're
So
scared.
if you're not familiar with
Wait, how do I donate?
Your inventory. So when crabs get stunned, they basically won't move for about 30 seconds.
Bro, he trolled
there's a bit of
crabs?
randomness as far as how long they sit there not moving. But since he stunned the crab in the rock spot, he basically has to wait it out.
I'm actually going to put this one right over here since I have to wait 30
Yeah,
seconds
say that
anyway.
it's his fault. Make sure the crowd knows that it's his fault. Bro, look at this guy in the chat backseating him. He's trolling Lamau. Crabs into that. That's 101 out of 0. Bro, what? Like, dude, he's playing on probably 8,000 ping in front of a crowd of, like, look at how many people there are behind him. Like, look behind him, bro. Bro, look at his big hands. You seeing this? Is that how he holds a mouse? Look at how focused he is. He will not talk during this room. He's not doing well. I'll commentate the gameplay, so you guys just look into his eyes and just guess how the Vanguard's room is going. I'll
Bro, this is so funny.
give you a hint. He just took about 60 damage from the Ranger. Okay, he saved it. Is that mammal? What do you mean is that mammal? Sorry. I'll fix it. I apologize. Dude, he's chugging sweets. I thought this was a speed run. This is why I hate speedrunning in this game. Bro, he lost like 8 seconds. Do you guys think they'll read my donation? I don't think they're gonna read it. They're going to ban you. Nah, they're gonna read mine, dude. Mine's getting read. Your card got declined.
Why no GG this season?
My card did not get declined, okay? Stop. It just, they don't read every donation, okay? There's a lot of money going into this event.
Survive. Let's go.
All right, that's the hard part out of the way.
Yeah, always a scary room.
I'm gonna type.
Here's got a little bit of time to relax.
That
this is the
was a bloodbath.
But you just have to open chest.
Do you guys think they're gonna ban me?
What do I have to do again? Sorry.
Will talks in other people's chats the way they talk in his. That is true. You guys taught me how to be a chatter.
He's gonna ticky with the redemption, run back to the rope, put on the Phoenix necklace,
Got it.
and eat. Perfect.
Okay.
And the P-Neck's gonna proc.
Yeah, that's what I would have did. Live Will reaction. Yeah, that's what I would have did. Look at how reclined he is, bro. He's got one hand on the chair. Dude, this is a bad look for the game. This is a bad look. Put the hand on the keyboard. Dude, you're right here. Put the hand on the keyboard.
I just got.
You're making us look like chumps, dude. Please. You should go on the next GDQ speedrunning the rat pet.
Rock on you, but if you step away like that, they never hit.
Bro, he's actually getting a good time now. Like, his first floor was really bad, but he's like kind of brought it back in a big way. Do you guys think that like the J mods are like buffing his account and like making him hit?
And then we also have a $99 donation here.
Oh, come on! Are you serious? Will, are you gonna charge back the donation if they don't read it? No, I'm not charging back. No, it's for charity. Stop.
The top of the screen, and once the dog gets low enough, he'll walk over.
It's worse if I donate again because they don't read it. I'm like, that means I'm only donating so they read it. That's messed up. No, I'm doing it for the good of the doctors and their borders. Mods, put borders around those doctors.
Yeah,
He's gonna get chomped for $50 right here.
So, okay, there's the ZGS. No bite. Oh my goodness.
A 0. Bro,
RuneScape is still alive. No one watched a little about, just never played. It's really fun. They come out with updates all the time. Even now they're coming out with like a bunch of updates. And this is one of them, actually.
This is something smells. Aiza Prime subs and the muted isle bites a 0. That's all I'm saying. It happened. It was simultaneous. I'm not saying there's foul play, but that's minus 110 every time I do it. Read what Aiza said.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, just bad luck, complete bruise. And then if you're trying to do a no prep,
dude,
you're going to Ulm with like the one brew that she drops, and that's it.
I don't look.
It's not. He'll just heal.
No tile markers.
A couple of phases of destroying his hands. Then
this guy's a demon.
Away, and you can hit his HN dies.
Not good. That guy stopped typing that he was throwing in the chat.
DPS man.
Do you guys think he's gonna do the will skip? Die, thumbs down, log out angle? It would be so funny.
Yeah, I'm like
was this the guy that dies in all of your raids?
Because there is another special attack that's akin just to phase 3 that I really don't want to see ever.
Yeah.
Like I'll showcase the teleport here.
Sometimes
what's the will skip? Is that when you skip going to the gym?
Ulm is crawling underneath the cavern, knocking Chris.
I don't like reacting to stuff anymore. I guess.
You have homing on you. I still believe the Yoga 3. Like
the hell?
Right there.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. Bro, you don't even know the will skip? Not a real coxer. Will skip is how you skipped that one dragon in Shadow of the Erd Tree. Fuck you.
That's my favorite attack.
So
they guarantee 30 damage.
Flame is the worst. So he does this burn with me where...
Dude, David J is like carrying the stream right now. Can we just like take a second to appreciate this? Dude, I decided to check one David J's chat history in my chat, and he typed where is it here? Who the fuck is alking in Zarpus room right now? That was the last thing he typed in my chat. Bro, he's mad at the poker? Come on, bro. No love for the poker. What the hell? They don't teach you that in GDQ school, do they, brother? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So if there's any more donations, probably a good time.
We got a good one here. We have a $20 donation from It's Will that says, just wanted to thank a cold one for always carrying me in RuneScape when we played together. Love you, big bro.
Thank you, Will. It's Will 7 for all the knowers out there.
Didn't you have a message for Will or something?
Yeah, it's like someone in the audience has it prepared.
I didn't say
if you'd like
that.
To listen up, and anyone who is watching at home, if you would please draw your attention to the back couch. Very important. You've all been Gator. All right, really long second phase, but I have like 2 brews left on my all the stuff in the world. We should be good to get
Forget
out
about
of
the sweets. They aren't there. Just
They
don't worry
didn't
about
read my donation. They read one of you fucks. What the hell?
Which will allow him to have the runes for a spell
What
that
is
can convert
this?
his prayer into.
I genuinely could not believe that when I was genuinely could not believe that.
If you attack it, whatever damage you
Did you use his hashtag? I did. That's the craziest part. Unfortunately, I might have said it out loud, and that's maybe why someone did that. So that was someone else's dono.
You basically put like -5 charges from whatever.
Yeah,
and then do the
you can
soul
say that.
castings for the spell.
You can say that. That's not exactly what I
So the big
said.
thing with this,
As soon as I find out which one of you
once destroy
motherfuckers that
one hand, it'll
was.
start healing.
Oh.
Oh my god, the music just stopped right as he killed it.
Time. Never lucky, man. Never lucky.
Never lucky. What's the deal with that?
Nice 500.
Dude, the chat is popping off with GDQ clap.
Everyone's saying GZ.
Oh, hang on. Can we get
That is hype. That's pretty hype.
I'm kidding. Like, I have
There's an actual watch party.
yeah.
All right.
That was really
that's it. I
fun.
understand we're a little bit behind schedule, so we'll keep things moving for the sake of time. But my name has been a cold one. This has been Old School RuneScape. This is the game
A
that you remember
consummate
from 20 years ago,
professional.
maybe if you saw it at a library.
Look at him
It's still
go.
there today on OSRS.game if you want to go play it now for free. Thank you for having me. I'm extremely humble for being a first-time runner, and please enjoy the rest of SGDQ. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
He's so humble. What a professional right there, you know what I mean?
Was carrying me in RuneScape when we played together. Love you, big bro.
Thank you, Will. It's Will 7 for all the knowers out there.
Didn't you have a message for Will or something?
Yeah, it's like someone in the audience has it.
Dude, that is so fucked up that they didn't read my donation. They read this guy, dude. What the hell? I cannot believe that.
Will 7.
You gotta tell him. Here, I'll just post it on our Discord. He'll see it, dude. He'll see it. Oh my god, man. What was your donation message? My donation message? I said, what was it? I think I said like, hey, a old one, just wanted some advice on getting 99 agility on old school RuneScape. And then I said in parentheses, running around the crabs room does not give you agility XP. Well, that was fun. I had a good time. That was cute seeing you donate at SGDQ. Thanks. You know, I love charity so much.
Cool.
Just a big supporter of the cause, you know. It's what it's really about, you know. God, that was fucking funny, man. I'm just in disbelief. Somebody got my ass so good.
Alright, this is the update video that King Condor made a little bit ago.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special episode of Rune News. I'm your host, Ryan, and as always, it's bloody good to have you guys here in the audience today. This week, Xeric did not give us an update as we have While Guthix Sleeps coming next week. So they presented us with Game Jam 5, and today at Rune News, we'll be discussing what's going on within this blog. For those that are unaware of what a Game Jam is, I'll give you a quick rundown. Essentially, the J-Mods will take a bit of time away from their usual work at the office as developers to then work on their own personal passion projects that they would like to bring to you guys and into Old School RuneScape. This is where they can show off what they've been working on, and if there's anything in this blog that you like, feel free to go to the home page of Old School RuneScape, find the Game Jam 5 blog, which I'll probably link in the description too. There should be a survey at the very bottom, and you can go give your feedback on things that you like, things that you don't like, and any changes you would like to see. Some of the past Game Jam sessions have brought some really good content to Old School RuneScape. For example, the ability to change the runes inside of your rune pouch without closing the bank tab was part of one of the previous Game Jam sessions, I believe designed by Mod Ash. So without further ado, let's move on to the Game Jam blog. Stop! Important announcement for all RuneScape players out there today. We are constantly going through a roller coaster of emotions. That anxiety you feel the first time you face Jad head on in the fight caves. The anger and just stress that you feel not getting that Darrock plate body after 1100 Barrows KC. Then that massive hit of dopamine you get when you finally get some good RNG just to come tumbling back down again when you realize that the grind goes on and it never ends. Well, these feelings exist in the real world too, and sometimes people don't know who to talk to about them. Millions of people every year go through stages in their life where they feel alone and they don't know how to talk about it. Which is why today we are sponsored by BetterHelp to help connect you with a licensed...
Don't use BetterHelp, it's really bad.
bingo concept. Now, for those who are unaware of what bingo is in old school RuneScape, it is literally bingo. Try not to think too hard about it. Essentially, it's a community-led event where a Discord server or a forum or a clan will come up with a bingo board in which you are set with a series of objectives or tasks, whether you have to get certain drops, kill a certain amount of creatures, gain a certain amount of XP, complete various tasks on whatever spectrum you may want it to be. The board is there and the rules vary, whether you have to get as many points as you can, finish as many tiles as you can, or literally just spell bingo across the board. Everyone that participates in the bingo puts some money into a pot, for example, 1 mil per person, and then the winning team will get a large, if not the full share of that pot. It may be split into first, second, third, into just first place. You get the picture. Bingo's a great way to bring the community together, have a bit of fun, and encourage people to try new grinds and new pieces of content that they would probably never otherwise try to attempt. And what the mods have been working on today is an in-game bingo board, completely scrutinized through the RuneScape client, which means there's no need to have Photoshop or Paint to pull up a board. There's plenty of options, which I'm sure will be customizable across the entire board. You can manage it within the clan. It's likely there's going to be some sort of pooling system, so there's no one trying to steal the money because you can't trust everyone on the internet, of course. Completely monetized or moderated, throughout the game client, throughout the clan system. This would make things a hell of a lot easier and also encourage a lot more friendly content amongst clans, making the game more engaging, more social, and of course, more rewarding when you get those juicy purple drops. This looks like a brilliant system. It's come up a few times. I'm a fan of it. If you've never played a bingo before and this is something that you're interested in wanting to do, don't be afraid to not only vote on it in the survey down below, but also the 1st of August, I'm starting a subathon on my channel right here where I'll be live 24/7 and we will be having a bingo event running. More information on that will be released in the Discord in maybe the next week or two. So keep your eyes peeled for that if you wish to attend the bingo, because we'll be live streaming the entire thing and everyone is welcome, provided you don't do better than me, because I need the money. I've got to win that shit. Bonds are getting incredibly fucking expensive. Moving on to player in-house customization. I personally am not a big player in-house person. I just want the essentials and to get out and somewhere to store all of my dog shit clue scroll rewards. However, for those who are interested, they're looking at making some nice landscape concepts. You can have Mauritania, you can have the savannah, and then just various, like, there's a lot of designs here through the player in-house system, which if you love that shit, I personally think does look great. Nothing I would invest my time or money into, but you know there's some cash cows out there, some Saudi daddies, some oil princes that just want to pummel GP into their house and host fat parties. I'm sure they're going to have a lot of good fun with all these ideas. But we've also got some new animations here with opening chests. This is the old animation where it's quite lazy, and the new animation where your boy's putting some effort into opening chests, as well as, for example, hopping out of the combat ring. A lazy hop, which is pretty dog shit, and then an actual animation that makes you look like a bit of a badass getting over that fence. I'm liking the work here. Can't see why that wouldn't make it into the game. Keep everything smooth, keep everything simple. Make the game that is objectively, from a graphic standpoint, garbage, look good and run smooth. Next, we have bank loadouts. Now, I believe there are some RuneLite clients which would function similarly to this, but as we are all aware, anything that is a RuneLite plugin will never function anywhere near as good as something that is implemented directly into the RuneScape game client, regardless of gender. If it's got the ability to reach and contact the server directly, it'll always beat RuneLite. So while the RuneLite bank loadout plugin might be something you cherish and value every day, this bank loadout system will be even better. There's going to be, well, the idea is to have some icons on the side here for your inventory and equipment loadouts, and then obviously loadouts that you can save up the top here. Quite a simple process. You just pick the loadout, you pick your gear, you press yes, and it equips it and fills your inventory for you, making gearing up to go bossing and raiding that much easier. Next, we have some quality of life changes by Mod Enigma. You've got the adventure path system improving. So this is where, when you make a brand new account, you'll have the adventure pathing system at the top near your map. Everyone disables it instantly because it's completely dog shit. What they want to do is make it basically help you progress to level 40 in various skills instead of, or combat level 40 instead of 20. Yeah. It's still complete dog shit. Don't waste your time, Jagex. However, the agility shortcuts, not knowing if they're one-way or two-way because your eyes don't fucking work when you look at the screen, they can now state that they're one-way on the map, which is a good change. why not? There's absolutely no downside to that. This is a big one. Improving the NPC reset behavior. So if you're an Iron Man, like I actively play an Iron Man now, so this is a problem I come face to face with a lot. Basically, if an NPC has been attacked and damaged by another player, an Iron Man can never receive loot from that NPC. It's game over. It's all Jova from there. So what this would do is effectively, when the NPC is out of combat, reset its health, reset the NPC, so that Iron Man can then farm it again without being griefed. Personally, big fan of it. Obviously, main accounts would like to say no to that. That way you still have griefing potential. But yeah, it's a no-brainer really, because it is a bit of a dog shit system. It'd be good to have NPCs resetting. I'm a fan. Yes, please. Improvements to the chat. Where's my mouse gone? Improvements to the chat. I'm permanently muted in game, so I have no interest in this piece. We'll move on. And we got a bestiary. New system. Bestiary. For those that like lore and want to know what they're killing and read about their hometown, their family, bloodline, and any other dumbass information that is completely irrelevant, you'll get to know about goblins more. So it could be fun for some people, but for the vast majority of the players in the game, this is going to be completely irrelevant. Next, we'll move on to the small islands. Now, with sailing on the horizon, Jagex wants to implement some more, I guess, opportune places to sail to eventually, provided the skill goes to plan and is implemented to the game and the community is happy with it. Can't be hard to future-proof something, because at the end of the day, if sailing didn't pass and make it to the game, you can always just have the current travel system / teleporting to these places anyway. So it's really a win-win if Jagex implements content like this. But I like the idea of this sort of fishing platform. It kind of opens up an opportunity, just looking at this image here, to the next Sea Slug quest. I don't know the actual lore to that. I know there is progression in it in RuneScape 3, so whether they backport it or whatever, I don't know. But if it opens up more quest lines, then that's good for everyone in the game. And they're also opening the idea to help you fish, or have at least more fun with fishing, being able to actually fish manta rays, sea turtles, new types of fish, and some sort of interactive fishing mechanics to help make the skill feel a little less brain dead and somewhat more rewarding. I have zero issues adding content like this. Great idea. Mix combat with fishing if you have to make it fun and rewarding. As long as you can make good money, have good fun, and eat good food, there's absolutely no downsides to content like this. Now we have some absolutely cloggers updates. Now, personally, I enjoy the collection log. I enjoy the idea of it, and I like to complete collection log slots and grab something and never have to go get it again. That idea, that concept is awesome. I'm not a hardcore collection logger. I know some people really are. I know some people really aren't. This update personally is awesome and brings a great sense of achievement. What they're essentially looking at doing is making the collection log more impactful to your grind. For example, we'll show your latest collection logs, show some actual progressions and tiers, and filter the system a hell of a lot better, so you know exactly where you're sitting, how you're doing, and how far you are, or how close you are to completing the collection log system. Now, there's also going to be ranks with bronze, iron, steel, black, myth, adamant, dragon, and then for some reason gilded at the end, which I think is a choice of words, but regardless, obviously that number will change as the numbers go up, with a scepter that you can equip, much like the achievement diary system, and a book too. Not sure if they're actually going to implement any sort of benefits other than completely looking good, which actually the gilded does look sick. So for those that want to do collection logging and are into that shit and want to complete the collection log, this is definitely something that's right up your alley. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it, because they're also going to bring some quality of life updates to the system, like being able to move the window, which you can do with pretty much any other interface in the game right now, and a high scores, so that way you can measure your dick against the rest and look good doing it. So collection log updates completed. And lastly, there's collection log Iron Man exceptions. Now, for Iron Man made before December 2018, if you have an item like a Dragon Warhammer, for example, you can't buy it, obviously, but it's tradable, therefore it wouldn't come up in the collection log system. They're going to implement a system where you can use it on your collection log somehow, and it will then mark that in the log for you, so you don't have to go and grab another Dragon Warhammer. If you've got those items and they're not in your collection log yet because you've got an older Iron Man, just hold on to them. When this comes to the game, hopefully comes to the game, you can fill in those slots and make it look juicy. So that's a nice little quality of life update for those who are, I guess, got screwed by RNG. Next, we have deposition and reposition. Deposition and reposition. We've got bank deposit slot shit. Basically, the deposit box system will actually be useful and not dog shit to look at, which would be awesome. And locking inventory slots, that way when you're banking or deposit boxing, you won't be able to withdraw or deposit things from certain item slots to help manage your inventory better. Personally, I don't have a problem with that because I'm not an idiot, but some people may find benefits with this. There's probably some really good skilling mechanics that can come from this as well. It looks good. Absolutely no harm adding this to the game. I'm sure this will come by, and I'm sure it'll help out a lot of players who have some issues. Unrestricted builds. Now, people who want to make Pures and Xerkers and any sort of build that they want, but they're kind of locked out of content because quests give you XP. Jagex, what they're doing is they're giving XP lands for most quest rewards now. Therefore, you're able to complete quests without leveling your defense, for example, to keep the pure. Yeah, that's what's happening. So, well, that's what they want to do at least. Good luck. Some quest requirements are being altered. For example, Dragon Slayer has a 50 HP quest requirement to use the Locator Orb, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, so they're removing that. So you're going to see a 10 HP Dragon Slayer 2 completion at some point. Path of Gloffrey, they're making a bunch of changes that they feel is unnecessary. But one thing here, now this is sneaky. This is sneaky by who did this? It's Mod Rice, I believe. Mod Manked. Okay, this is Mod Manked, all right? Mod Manked, apparently, is, I don't know why I thought Mod Rice, sorry, I'm an idiot. Mod Manked is trying to pull a sneaky one here. Okay, we know he's a well-known, I guess, PvP. He's part of the PvP community, or at least was before he became a JMod. Could be wrong on that law. If I am, please correct me, but this is where the favoritism comes in. This is where he's trying to pull a sneaky one on the community. I personally couldn't care less about this, but it's an interesting point to bring up, and I think it'll be interesting to see what comes of this suggestion. You guys might remember the Undead Pirates update that came a while ago, and there was a poll question to ask if Chivalry should be added to the game through a prayer scroll, meaning you don't need the defense level of 65 to use Chivalry anymore, which meant Xerkers and Pures would have access to Chivalry, and to be honest, it really wasn't that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. It won't make a huge difference, and it failed, okay, because PvP update, traditionally they fail because they are always fighting an uphill battle. So now what's been suggested here by Mod Manked, which makes a whole lot of sense now. I don't know why I thought Mod Rice. I'm an idiot. Anyways, Chivalry, they want to remove the Chivalry as a reward from King's Ransom and put it on Holy Grail, which I believe only has a 20 attack requirement. So you'll unlock Chivalry earlier in the game without getting defense XP, except for the defense XP reward from King's Ransom, which will likely get changed to an XP lamp coming soon, which means Pures and Xerkers will be able to take advantage of it. Xerkers will be able to anyway. Pures should be able to take advantage of it then, I'd hope. And they want to then make Chivalry, I like this part of the update, honestly. Chivalry will no longer give defense XP, a defense bonus. Therefore, you can use it with Steel Skin, which helps with the PKing aspect, because using Chivalry and then using Mystic Might and Eagle Eye is a little bit cunty. You kind of have to re-flick Steel Skin back on. If you can just leave Steel Skin on and flick between the three, it is a lot more consistent in the prayer book. It does bring, I believe, the defense boost down, though, as well from Chivalry, so there's kind of a dub for those attacking someone using this account build. But overall, what this essentially is doing is, since the poll failed, this is going to do exactly what the poll originally suggested, except there's no scroll, and you don't have to grind for it, you just have to do the quest. It's quite funny. It's ironic. I don't really care if they did this or not. I think this is kind of good. This would be better for early build accounts. But it's probably worth just mentioning for the community so you guys are aware that the poll failed, and now the next suggested change is honestly better and more funny than the previous poll for the Undead Pirates. So that's good. Content variety, they want 1 defense Perilous Moons armor. Basically, what's going to happen is you've got 1.5 mil to repair the full Perilous Moons gear, right? Incredibly expensive. They want to add a new item called the Napotzli, which you can get from the Lunar Chest, and you can use that to repair the gear. Repair the Perilous Moons gear, but the gear will be repaired with a lower defense, lower defensive stats and a lower defense requirement each time in intervals from 45 to 20 and then level 1 defense to be able to wear it. So if it's repaired 3 times, a level 1 defense pure can wear Perilous Moons gear, but it's probably going to have no fucking defense stats. Obviously, they wear it for the offensive gear because PvPers really want to use the Adaladdle Eclipse thing or the Blue Moon armor, but they're stuck because they chose to play a pure. Why choose to be gay and then complain about not being able to do non-gay shit? So, end of the day, Perilous Moons, they're gonna, look, just run a fucking AGS straight through them, you'll be fine. PvP-specific prayer book, this is an interesting one because the last time Jagex gave us prayer book filters, they were utter fucking dog shit that the RuneLite client is just better. So, Jagex, what I suggest, instead of trying to give us specific prayer books, just allow players to filter the prayer book how they want, that's comfortable with them, like the RuneLite client currently does. Because the original filters you gave us were fucking horrible. So just don't try to customize for specific player builds or whatever. Just let us completely customize it like what's the point? The people that are cheating in PvP are doing it already anyway. It doesn't matter. So, or they've been doing it for years. So just let us customize the prayer book and be done with it. Bank filters, right click and you can categorize what you're looking for by category, which seems handy if you don't use the search feature or have your bank organized. So this would be good for the pigs and slobs out there in their banks. Puffins. This little fat bird thing looks pretty cool. They're going to bring a new quest for the Puffin Parade, which will then fold into a second quest, which will continue on the Cold War Penguin quest line, which people have been asking for a long fucking time. So that's good. Get the Cold War going. Quality of life changes for charges. All right, so this is a good one. This is mod rice. That's what I was thinking of. My apologies. So this is the mod rice change, which I think is really good. So basically, there's two things here. One is as you're using a Bofa, for example, and you're charging the Bofa to use it, and you keep charging it. The idea is that if you keep charging the Bofa, it will reduce the amount of shards required to then corrupt it in the future. So eventually, after using like 200,000 charges for the Bofa or whatever, it will then just naturally be corrupted, which I think is great. I think that's a good idea. That saves a lot of time. It means that effectively you're still using the same amount of charges or shards anyway. You're just kind of taking a slower, longer road, and you still have to, you're just kind of progressing as you charge it. It's kind of like, yeah, I don't know what it's like, but it's good. I like that idea. I would love to see that come to the game, or at least be polled. To be interesting to see where that lands. And then maintaining charges. This is a good system, which is what I believe this GIF here is all about, which is where you choose your Termican Shadow, and he withdraws it from the bank and it automatically charges. So let's see if we can reset it here, okay? So it's currently charged. He's going to use it on a bucket of milk to set auto charging. So he's going to set 467 charges, 4,674 charges. Puts it in the bank, pulls it out, and it auto charges it to 4,674 charges, as you can see in the chat box down there. Sorry, it was down there. So basically, that was really poorly explained, but you get the picture. It's on the website if you need more information. It's very simple. Mini menu, when you're, you don't have to have the ring equipped, for example, or the gear equipped to have the right-click teleport menu. Having it in the inventory would save people a lot of time and money. That's good. And also for the max cape, it's going to have different categories in the menu too. This is just great quality of life teleport stuff. Very good. And then there's a trading card game apparently. So we're going to just scroll right past that. There's the survey. I will probably do the survey later on when I have some time. But personally, if there is anything on this website here, anything in these suggestions that you enjoyed, that you like, or that you're not sure that you like, or you want to know more information on, go to the website link, which is either going to be in the description or on the main page website. If it's not in the description, it's just because I'm a lazy person and that's just the reality. Live with it. Take advantage of this. Vote on what you like. That way Jagex and the JMods can work on these updates even more and try to bring them to the game. There's some good shit in here. This bingo thing is actually going to be massive. I would love that bingo update more than anything, to be honest. So great changes, great suggestions by the Game Jam. Jagex, once again, delivering the goods. That is going to be it today, ladies and gentlemen, for this very special episode of Rune News. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's episode of Rune News. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him, goddamn. Fuck me, look at that boy. It's huge. Big boy. Big boy. Big boy.
Alright, good morning gamers, welcome to Behemoth. It's about time that we talk about stackable clues. Now I know there are some violent opinions on this matter, and before you start angrily typing a comment, okay, just wait to hear what we talk about. Also, for those curious what happened to the dog in the previous videos, that's Lola. We took her to a rescue and I missed her, so we fostered her. So now that's our new dog. Everyone say hi to Lola. Anyway, let's start off with a lighthearted note before we get into some controversial conversation. This is my favorite type of clip, and it comes from Q Kodak.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, that's how I'm gonna die on the hardcore. I'm gonna get hit of 57 by that.
Instajoshi finds himself in the deep wilderness.
Yeah, he just big. He doesn't have the log. There's no way he does.
Expect that. Oh my god. That guy's shaking.
He's dead. He's so dead.
Dead. Oh my god, bro. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Let's go.
200
That's big.
291, bro. Bro, I was so focus that fight hurt. Oh, that's high. Oh my god, bro.
Oh my god, he
Oh
had
my god.
flaws.
I read a comment yesterday that said there's not enough skill specs in our videos, so we put this in here for you.
Are we going for dreams? Bam! Motherfucker! Good fight. Alright. Talking of dreams, you wanna go for those full HP specs? Dead. Fucking dead.
This is a wild clip from No Monkey. Can we zoom in on this lightning? Can we follow this?
Oh, did you get KO'd? Oh, you cannot heal that though. Whoa! Did you see that lightning? That was worth it just for that. So.
Penguin Turbo said solo Tom, but he's not done there because he's trying to solo Nex on the UIM.
No! No! Yeah! Let's go!
Swang and activated the perp camp for good luck at Arma. Yes! Duro's genuinely insane. He's been streaming his hardcore Iron Man in the Wildy.
Hey! The Claws of Callisto. We'll take it, we'll take it. 150 KC here.
Speaking of insane, here is Blue Owl.
Let's freaking go. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my freaking god! Oh my god, dude! Oh my freaking god, that's all I wanted! Oh my god! We got the Void Waker Hill and the freaking Callisto Cup! Oh my god!
From hero to zero in 1 second.
Alright, the last hit. Kablam! There we go. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? It's purple. Oh. It's the wrong kind of purple, but it's purple. It is purple.
Okay, so this is a topic that's been brought up a lot, but the topic of stackable clues is very divisive among people. Obviously, we've held off on them for as long as possible. We don't have them right now, but we've implemented them in leagues, and like everybody loves them. It's super fun in leagues. And the fact that we don't have them implemented right now isn't actually completely true, because dude, look at this clip that we saw from Scott earlier.
That's where the paranoia comes in. I am not losing a single one of these 28 master clues. See, the timer already f***ed up. There's no way these are accurate.
That's like 30 master clues on the ground, basically stackable, except you have to go pick them all up every hour and drop them again. So it's just extremely annoying, basically. And I think it's time that we field the discussion of, you know, giving us, not unlimited, okay, but like a few stackable clues. Maybe start at 3, and then with like combat achievements, you can get it up to like 5 or 6 or 10 or something. But I think that's reasonable, but I know there are some very good counter arguments for them. If you are like super against it, all right, let us know down below. If you like it, then like give a reasoning to why you think it's a good thing. We gotta get Satyr on here, dude. We have to ask Satyr. He is the clue god. I'll seek out his comment for tomorrow's video. But if you guys have any ideas on how to change clues for the better, leave it in the comments. Also, I just wanted to show this that we saw 20,000 laps at the Gnome Stronghold agility, or what the fuck, man. Also, myself and a few others from the Behemoth team and our stream team released a new vlog of our trip to Orlando. It's a little bit rowdy, but we'll link that down below. You guys want to check that out. And I do want to say, all right, I know, like, you know, no XP waste is the common joke among the RuneScape community, but dude, sometimes we take it a little too far. We need to stop this trend. All right, look at this from Mary Jade is Sexy on Reddit. What is he doing? Holy shit. At least his wife is playing too. Okay, I'll admit this clip made me laugh. This is from Jellyfish.
We're unhinged, all right? I'm sorry, that's so funny. Wait.
George has a surprise guest in his stream. It's some sort of vigilante. I think it could be his dad. Don't really know what's going on.
Nico,
Hi everybody. Off out to fight crime.
Okay.
Baton. Need a baton.
I'll get some pictures though. Just let me stand here for a sec.
Tizjok Jaffa is cutting it real close on the hardcore, killing some Vardorvis.
Let's fucking go, last kill.
This guy is at Vardorvis, not on a hardcore.
And only one person has to do it, but...
What? Dude, let's go! Yes! Oh my god. That's a good sound, bro.
Pure Spam is in a risk fight for over 150 mil.
I can't really stay here is the problem. Like, I want to for him. But... No way! He actually risked that! I was out of food and so was he! Oh, he was trying to go for his last-ditch attempt at a special. And we killed him! 167 mil risk fight. Got the Elder Maul and everything. Oh, that's so big.
Big Iron Panda is on the Iron Man, and he gets his first ever Tizar kill. I'm assuming for a Slayer task.
Wait, what? I got the start on the first kill count. Whoa. Dude, that was the first kill count.
George Kush is running some duo chambers.
Yes, bro, what I get? Dragon Calls! Dragon Calls!
Oh, big boy.
You
dog it!
Yes, boys!
You guys.
Ship it, boys.
Oh! It's another Tebow!
Hello, it is I, Asterix. Tasty exploded or something, and so I needed to do extra clips. Here's why Juicy doing his It's Will impression.
Just come. You just gotta type come, man. Like, it's like the funniest thing. Like, come. Just saying come is so funny, man. There's something about it just so funny.
Actually, extremely spot on. Here's It's Will for reference.
I put you in the baseball game too to see if you could strike out the Bodhi character. Good luck.
Okay. Gamers, that is all me and Dear Lola have for you today. Oh, wait, no, I can't say Dear Lola, dude. That's a... Gamers, that is all I have for you today. My name is Tasty Life. I hope you enjoyed. Drop a follow on Kick, subscribe to my YouTube, and also for the Behemoth channel, too. I gotta go take Lola for a walk. I love you all. We're gonna have Phoenix take us out.
Like, why can't we go back to the days where women were just given lobotomies for, like, not being submissive to their husband?
I'm already loaded up.
Genuinely
yes.
one life, bro. That's all we have right now, man. Okay, you lose this, we're fucked.
Now, when most people look at old school RuneScape, they see a very simple game. But in reality, there's a lot of depth to both combat, skilling, and just generally progression in old school, which actually leads to a lot of people making pretty significant mistakes that sometimes they'll carry on doing for hundreds of hours. So today we're going to be going over some of those mistakes that could be costing you a lot of time or money. Now, before we get started, I want to acknowledge that you should play RuneScape the way you want. Obviously, this video is about mistakes and ways to improve your gameplay when playing OSRS, but if you want to do things inefficiently and you're having fun, just do it. It doesn't matter, you're playing this game to enjoy yourself. Now, the first one is a big one, and I see it all the time, and it's honestly one of the most common mistakes to make, and that is using the wrong weapon for a monster or a boss. Now, the combat system, of course, looks very simple. You just click a monster and start attacking it, but there's actually a ton of different factors that go into determining what is the best weapon, and to a lesser extent armor, to use to kill a monster. And this is especially true with the recent addition of magic and ranged-based weaknesses as well, so it's actually gotten pretty complicated, and more so this year. Now, each monster in Gielinor has a certain set of defensive stats for melee, magic, and ranged, and within those, they are broken down even further. Melee has stab, slash, and crush defense, magic has the 4 elemental weaknesses, and ranged has light, medium, and heavy ranged weaknesses. Now, at the very basic level, you would simply come over to either the wiki or you could use the monster examine spell, but most people are going to use the wiki and look at the monster's defenses, and you're looking for the one that is the lowest number or has the highest elemental weakness. So for example, looking at an Iron Dragon, for example, it has a pretty strong melee defense for slash and crush, so you wouldn't want to use those styles, but stab is pretty weak too relatively. Or alternatively, you could use an earth spell because it has a 50% weakness to that. So instead of using something like a dragon scimitar, which is a very common weapon to try to kill this dragon, which will take forever, you'd want to use a stab weapon like a dragon sword, an abyssal dagger, something like that, which will kill it way quicker. Now as a side, a bonus mistake I see people also make a lot is they will be using the correct weapon, but they won't have set it to the correct style. It doesn't matter that you are using an abyssal dagger, which is the correct weapon in this case to kill the Iron Dragon. If you have it set on the slash style, you'll be rolling off your slash attack, which is terrible for the dagger to begin with, and the monster is very resistant to it anyway. So as you can see, this gets pretty complicated quickly. So if you're ever unsure, I would highly recommend checking out the DPS calculator on the wiki. It's in beta, but is incredibly user-friendly. To make it even simpler, you can come over here to your equipment stat page and just click DPS check, and it'll automatically import all of your items you're wearing, your stats, right into the calculator. So all you need to do is switch around your weapon and pick the monster you're fighting, and you're simply looking for the setup that has the highest DPS. In almost all cases, that number being higher will be your best weapon. This is a quick way to just get more damage and speed up combat in every conceivable way just by doing a bit of research. Now, one mistake that is very common in the early game is not questing enough early on. Now, not only do quests unlock really important items, teleports, and other bits of account progression, but strictly just the experience rewards from the quest are incredibly valuable in the early game, and you'll have diminishing returns the longer you put off questing. For example, 10,000 attack and strength experience when you're level 1 in those skills is incredibly valuable and will save you hours if you do it right away, but if you put it off until you are level 60 attack and strength, that's hardly even a single level. So it loses a lot of its value. For most skills, it's actually quicker to do a quest than it is to train it for the first 20 or 30 levels or so. And even if you don't like questing that much, it's still incredibly valuable to do it a bit, because you'll need to do a lot of these quests anyway to unlock most of the content in this game. A lot of things are gated behind quests, so if you're forced to do them anyway, you should do them early. Now, a mistake that I have fallen into a lot, but have kind of tried to dial back on, is using too many RuneLite plugins. Now, obviously some RuneLite plugins are super useful, and some of them are so integral that I would never consider playing this game without them. Stuff like the GPU plugin, tile marker, XP trackers, and more, but there is such a thing as information overload, and if you have everything tracked on your screen, every tile highlighted, every tick counted, every monster highlighted, it eventually just creates so much visual noise and mental noise that I don't think it's actually helping at that point. It's actually a negative. So I would definitely try to go in with a less is more approach. I think it also can just lower the enjoyment of the game as well. If every single thing is boiled down to a number, a highlighted tile or monster, it kind of stops feeling like you're playing a game and more so just trying to solve a math problem or something. Obviously, this is a bit more personal preference, but less is more for plugins would be my recommendation. Another mistake I see people do a lot is using moneymakers that don't give any experience. Now, sometimes these can be very lucrative, and I'm not saying never to do it, but if the only method you use to make money doesn't train your account as well, you're kind of just spinning in circles. So much of your time in this game is actually trying to earn money to buy things that, if you're not progressing your account at the same time, you're not going to make much progress. So if you have the choice between a high GP per hour money making method and one that's lower but gives experience, I would generally recommend going for the one that gives experience. Most of the best money makers in this game are not available until the late game, so the quicker you progress your account, the better the money you'll be able to make. Instead of toiling in the early game, combining crystal keys or filling plant pots or whatever, just train your account. Now, another mistake I see so often, you can just run around Gillinor and you'll see this all the time, is over-investing into gear. Now, as a general rule of thumb, weapons and armor have diminishing returns the more expensive they get. So yes, a dragon scimitar is way better than a rune scimitar, and an abyssal whip is quite a bit better than a dragon scimitar, but a Grazi rapier, which is 30 or 40 times the cost of an abyssal whip, isn't that much better. So you really should not be buying expensive gear for a long time. Like, I'll constantly see people running around with a Bandos chestplate and Bandos tassets, but they won't have like a Osmundton's Fang or something, for example. Usually once you've gotten your tier 70 or 75 weapons and armor, which usually only cost a few mil per item, you're much better investing that money into leveling your account up, leveling mage and range using quicker methods, training up skills to finish more quests, complete achievement diaries. Stuff like that is going to give you a much more tangible increase in power than owning Pegasian boots, for example, which do almost nothing. Save the late game gear for the late game, and don't go buy expensive items until you've obtained most of your obvious upgrades. Now, one mistake I always fall into, and I see a lot of other people make as well, is feeling like you have to finish a grind before you can move on to something else. Like locking yourself to a single piece of content until you've accomplished your goal, obtained a certain item, gotten a certain level. It doesn't have to be this way, and realistically, you're better off doing it in chunks, hopping between a variety of content, instead of just sticking to the same spot until you have the thing you want. Sure, you might accomplish that one goal quicker, but you're probably not going to have as much fun, and you won't really have experienced as much of the game. For example, a grind that people do early on is getting the Graceful set, and I think a lot of people, myself included, grind it all out in a row. Like, it's a 20 to 25 hour grind people often do early. I just feel like, I have to get the entire set. But you don't. You can go get one piece every couple days, finish it over a month or two. It really doesn't matter that much. A lot of things in old school RuneScape are small incremental increases, and it's really not going to affect your gameplay that much by putting things off or swapping between different content and taking a more casual approach. And that leads into my next mistake, and that is feeling that you need the best in slot item or gear before you can try out content or do it efficiently. In a lot of cases, the DPS difference or the efficiency difference between the best in slot option and the next best in slot option and the one after that isn't as significant as you might think. Obviously, there are some cases where things like a twisted bow, a shadow, or a sight are significantly better than the next option, but that's an exception, not the rule. Most of the time you can try out and even be reasonably efficient even without the best in slot option. For example, I'm killing Ziliana on one of my accounts, and with a twisted bow you can get about 27 kills per hour. But a twisted bow is almost 2 billion gold. But the third best option is the bow of Ferdinand, and you can get about 22 kills per hour. Sure, it's not as good, but you're much better off trying it now and being less efficient, but not having to wait what's going to be like a year before, or even longer, until I can get the best weapon. Now, Old School RuneScape has a lot of different items at this point, and one mistake I see a lot is using a more expensive item when an identical, cheaper one exists. For example, one thing I always do by accident is I will always go ahead and buy Manta Rays. They heal 22 HP, and historically, that's just what people do. They buy Manta Rays when they want a high healing food. But if you look, Dark Crabs heal the exact same amount and are almost 200 GP cheaper right now for the exact same thing. There's really no reason to buy Manta Ray. Another example, players who go into the wilderness and will bring regular super restores. Because you're in the wilderness, you can actually bring blighted super restores or blighted food, which are half the price, if not less, making doing everything in the wilderness way cheaper. There's countless examples of this where there are two items that do the same thing or very similar things, and one is significantly more expensive, and people still buy it just because that's just what they've done for a long time, or that's historically been the item to buy. Things are always changing though, and sometimes you need to update your mental map of what things are the cheapest. Now, a mistake I see a lot of low-level players making is trying to sustain their membership with bonds. Now, maybe at one point this was feasible, but nowadays it is really difficult for a low-level player in particular to be able to sustain a bond. It's 13 mil, and in the early game you're not making that much money per hour, and all the semi-decent moneymakers usually don't give much experience, so you're kind of just trapped there. Usually at best, unless you find something really obscure, you're going to be making at most a mil per hour as an early game account, and that method usually doesn't give much experience either. There are some exceptions, but if you have to invest 10 to 15 hours just to sustain your membership every 2 weeks, some people aren't even able to play that much every 2 weeks. So I think definitely if you're able to buy membership, you're better off doing it early on when you're going to struggle for money, and then try maybe to sustain your account with bonds once you've reached better money makers. A high level account could earn a bond in 45 minutes, but a low level one, it could take 15 hours. So it's a huge difference, and you will literally be trapping yourself in the early game if you try to do this too much. Now, old school RuneScape definitely has an efficiency-minded player base nowadays, and if you ask people, usually they'll recommend the quickest possible training method for a skill, and that makes sense. The reality is most people aren't able to do the most efficient training method for very long, and they'd probably be better off using a more relaxed or a completely AFK training method, even if it's significantly slower. Nightmare Zone gets kind of a bad name, but I think it really stems from the content itself being kind of bad from one of the first content releases ever made. And yes, while training your melee account using Slayer might be more efficient because you're leveling more skills, if you aren't able to do those methods, either you have to do something else, you can't give the game your full attention, you are 100% better off leveling up your skills in a really AFK way than you are not playing the game at all. So I think a lot of people definitely underrate AFK training methods. Now, I'm not advocating that you should be trying to fit in RuneScape in every part of your life. There really aren't that many truly AFK training methods, and I think myself included, that word gets used pretty loosely for a lot of different content in RuneScape, but things like Nightmare Zone, where you can AFK for 20 minutes, Shooting Stars, you can AFK for almost 10 minutes, those things can realistically be done while you're doing other things. And it's a great way to progress your account while you can't give the game your full attention. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, Shooting Stars are good.
Fun here, Jack-X. Well, hey guys, and welcome. Fun here, Jack-X. Hey guys, and welcome.
Old school RuneScape for 1,000 hours while locking my account to only being able to loot chests, all building up to my ultimate goal, completing all 3 raids. We've just unlocked the Perilous Moons, which gives us our best armor for raiding, but we have a problem. Each run takes us almost 30 minutes, and we need to speed this up because we could be doing hundreds and hundreds of kills. So let's work on upgrading our setup, including taking on RuneScape's hardest challenge, for a simple free-to-play shield. For now, I don't want to move away from the moons as we just got here, so let's try to get the one item from here that'll speed up moons. The dual macahuatls. So let's go and get our 3rd kill count. And that's a full inventory of food and pots, and we don't need to use any of our own supplies because it all exists in this one dungeon. The Perilous Moons has 3 bosses and each one's weak to a different style. And while a Guthan Spear isn't ideal as it's a slower weapon with less damage, it does have a stab, slash, and crush style, which makes it ideal for our account to take on this place. This boss is the Eclipse Moon, which is weak to stab, but it also has a passive effect where it lowers the hit of our weapon, making the kills really slow. Next up is the Blue Moon, which is weak to crush, and honestly this is the quickest fight of them all. Like the Eclipse lowers your damage, this boss actually increases it by +5 per hit, meaning if we have a hit of like a 21, it's now a 26, which means that multi-hit weapons are really, really good here because the +5 applies to both hits. And finally, the bane of our existence, the Blood Moon. This boss is weak to slash, and like the Blue Moon, it increases our damage, but only by 2 this time. The main issue is, every time the boss hits you, it heals. And if its 3rd attack hits you, even a 1, it'll heal something like a 30. Our runs currently take an average of 26 minutes, and this is the main reason why. These fights can last a long, long time. Please just die. No! When it hits that 3rd hit, it just heals so much. Look at this. I might not be able to do this, you know. It's back up to 114. It's been above 100 for like 6 minutes. What is going on? Okay, 1 hit. Please. Oh, I shouldn't have hit. I got scared. Oh my God. That was like a full inventory. Okay, chest number 3. Boo. Combat achievement. Ooh, 41 soft clay. This is huge because we need as much soft clay as possible to level up construction. Oh, we just got a hunter level. That's unexpected. Oh, I'm gonna hit a unique one of these days. Are these good? I think these are good. That's a lot of darts. 74 defense. That should actually help quite a lot here. Okay, so this blood moon's actually barely hitting us, but the last one brought me down to 1 food and took like 10 minutes. It's very, very hit or miss. I think it's time to go to zombie pirates and try to get a dragon scimitar. We need to make this boss more consistent because 10-minute kills are just not cutting it. Can we snag an item before we leave for the upgrade? Which is weird because we're getting a level 60 item to upgrade our level 70 item. I hate RuneScape, man. We cannot. Let's go get some upgrades. Before we carry on with our Dragon Sim grind, let's talk about today's video sponsor and a huge supporter of the channel, boot.dev. Boot.dev is a learning tool to help you master backend development from start to finish using the Python and Go programming languages. The content is easily digestible as the website fully gamifies the experience, creating an environment that not only motivates you with rewards and quests, but also reduces the boredom of traditional e-learning and makes learning genuinely enjoyable. With a live compilation tool and a hands-on approach, this is an incredible way to start learning programming. If you get stuck, Boots, the cute AI bear wizard, will help you through your thought process, helping you get to a solution without giving you the answer. Being a software developer myself, I can genuinely advocate that this website helps make learning more efficient by simply making it fun. I genuinely do wish I had something like this when I was first starting, so if you want to gamify your learning experience, earn achievements as you learn, and claim rewards for succeeding, click the link in my description box and use the code TELECON for 25% off your first
rune crafting level 88
payment. And yep, that even includes the yearly plan. Thanks to boot.dev for sponsoring today's video. Okay, I'm back here for the long haul this time. We have 9 hours here with 23 keys. So let's hope the PKs have died down a little bit now, because it was really active before. So hopefully we're a little bit better off. Out of all the Why doesn't he splash? I mean, I don't lose anything. Wait, I've got 25 seconds on teleblock too. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait, I've got 25 seconds on teleblock. We might actually get out of this. Oh, wow, okay. We survived! This is the issue. I have a Clan Wars teleport that I can't use for 10 minutes. I've got to run up from Varrock every time a PKer comes. So if they come every, like, 6 minutes, I am absolutely screwed. Please, it's just there. Save me 50 hours. Oh, I want it. We can't pick this up because it's a monster drop, not a chest. I am so confused. You carry on. I have no idea what's going on here. You can't make this up. You can't make this up at all. Oh yeah, I recorded most of this live. If you want to join in on the fun, go to kick.com/telecon. There's a link in the description, and I might even be live right now. Okay, I decided that 4's enough to do our first little opening. I'm going to open them as we get them, because if we hit the D-Sim, it'll be great. Oh, god damn it. I'm going to open them as we get them, because if we sit there for 30 keys, that's going to take 10 hours. So we may as well open them like this. What is the rune drops? Last one. Fuck. Okay, they're tasted to hit. These are super rare from here. Right, this is getting dumb now. I have killed 150 of these and got like 5 keys. And the drop rate on a D-Sim is 1 in 362. Why have I got 3 of them? This is torture. This is absolute torture. Our last key was freaking all the way down here. And we've got all these kills with no key. And that is 200 kills dry of a zombie pirate key. To put it into perspective, 99.98% of people don't go that dry in 200 kills. That is crazy. Finally, we are so far behind that 1 in 24 drop rate now. It is unreal. Cannonballs. We get to keep cannonballs, but we can never use a cannon. That's a really weird drop. No! Oh! We've had 4 dragon daggers and 2 dragon longs. We have spooned them, but we need the sim. It's the only one we've not got. The D long's not that bad at all, but unfortunately we are locked out of it like the dragon dagger from 36 woodcutting. Because to unlock that, we need 55 con, which we're going to get after Perilous Moons, so it's not going to help out at all. 4 dragon daggers, 2 dragon longswords, 0 dragon scimitars. Oh boy. Okay, another 11
Yo, what's up, Nacho Panda?
keys. Let's go and do this. We hit the D-longs last time. Surely it's the scimitar time, right? Whoa! Wait a minute. I did not expect that. Dude, we got the anchoring scroll. Oh boy, if this stopped you teleporting around at stone chests and stuff, it would be so worth me using. I might do some experiment on that at some point. This is the 6th world in a row with a PK on it. What is happening? Okay, Undead Pirates is absolutely packed. I'm gonna open these up and head back to Moons for now. It sucks, but I'll come back when the PKs are offline. Can we pull it off? Oh, double Laren key drop. Okay, we take those. We'll come back and get this scimitar one day, but for now, I think grinding the moons and getting the Makoakle will be much better. We have 9 Laren's keys. We may as well open them now because we did just get quite a few from the pirates. I'm going to do it in 2 inventories just in case there's any PKs hanging about, but I reckon we'll be fine. Probably. Nothing special, but some nice little loot. That was the most disappointing set of 5 Laren's keys I've ever opened. Well, I'm back here. The D-Sim would be such a huge upgrade for Blood Moon, but also the Makoakles from here would be awesome for zombie pirates. So it works both ways. Chest number 17. We are approaching the drop rate. 2 more and we are officially dry. I've just run out of membership and got kicked out of the Perilous Moons, but the combat rebalance changes are in. And while they don't affect us too much right now, there are a few fun things that we can test. One of the main things for us is that these now get a damage boost look. Magic damage boost plus 1% and magic damage boost plus 1%. Previously, they didn't. Also, the prayers themselves now give damage boosts, as you can see 2% here and 1% here. This is going to be super, super helpful in general and might actually help out a lot. On top of this, elemental weaknesses for magic are in the game now, meaning that on the normal spellbook, air, water, earth, and fire now do additional damage and accuracy to some NPCs. We can't really do anything with fire or earth, but we can do something with water and air. The first thing I want to go and test is barrows. These now have a 50% air weakness. That means that air spells are 50% more accurate and deal 50% more damage. So the barrows runs should be sped up. Because of the accuracy boost, I might also be able to Mage Carol better and even potentially Mage Arim now, so that is something that I'd like to test out. Oh, there was one more change too. The tier of spell no longer matters for your max hit. You always max hit your highest tier spell of that type. So we have Fire Strike unlocked, which max hits an 8. So now our Wind Strike, Water Strike, and Earth Strike also max hit an 8. Because we're level 73 magic and don't have access to Fire Wave yet, because that's level 75, that means that Earth Wave is our best, which max hits a 19. Air Wave previously only hit a 17, but now it should have a 19 max. With the damage boost, we might even be able to hit up to like 28 here, so I'm really interested to see it. Well, no time like the present. Bang. And we're also going to be testing the nice 2% accuracy we get from Mystic Might now. Let's see if we can hit above a 17. That's a big one. 25 and it's not a... Oh my god. 28 is the max. Look at this. Absolutely shredded. This is such a good update for us. Now, Arim's probably going to be a little bit harder to hit, but I do think we might be able to do it with magic now. Let's find out. It's not super accurate, and we might run out of prayer. But if we can train our prayer just a tiny bit more, these might be consistent kills. This is absolutely insane. That means that these melee brothers should just die. These should just get absolutely decimated. This, oh my god. Guys, these barrow runs have got much, much faster. The only downside now is being limited by the Shades of Morton minigame teleport. Darok's still a little bit dangerous though, so we should probably kite this. Okay, skeletons do indeed have an air weakness. It is barrows, brothers, skeletons, and ghosts, as well as aviances. But that means that we can just kill skeletons so easily for KC now as well. I am so excited. It's a shame that Perilous Moons basically devalues everything to do with this, but there are still some useful Barrows items that we might want to grab. So the fact that this is even possible and sped up is genuinely incredible. Such a good update, Jagex. And look at the timer on the minigame teleport. That is a full run in under 8 minutes. An 8-minute Barrows run. Literally, can we get lucky? Yoink. Nope. But that's absolutely fine. Like I said, the only issue now is we need prayer to do Carol and Arim, and we can't use this for another 11 minutes. Oh, that sucks. Another place this might be cool is red dragons, because all chromatic dragons have now got a water weakness. The wiki's not updated yet, so I'm not sure what percentage it is, but I'm just going to assume 50, like the Barrows and everything else. In which case, I want to see what kind of XP we can get here and how fast we can kill the big ones now. This might increase our grubby key output by a lot. Like I said earlier, the max hit is going to be the same as air now, because they're the same tier of spell. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset all of our XP counters, and I'm going to do this for about 15 minutes, and we'll see what kind of XP an hour we're getting. Oh yeah, definitely a 50% weakness. Holy crap. I'm going to 4-hit this thing. Let's try a big one. I don't know how fast I'll be able to get grubby keys with this, but this is so much better, and all I've got to do is go and buy runes from Ali. I've just 10-hit that thing. And there's 74 magic. We actually got a level. In one more level, we'll unlock Fire Wave, which means this will have a max hit of 29, and so will Air Wave. I really like this new magic system. Does anyone else remember, like, back when they were kids, thinking that things had certain weaknesses and that water was better than fire on, like, fire giants? Well, now that's true. I genuinely, I feel like I'm a kid again. We're getting around 75,000 XP an hour right now, which is way higher than before. Chest number 25, well on the way to 100. Boom. Crap. And there's Eclipse down. That is 73 attack and strength. We are schmoving. Chest number 30. Oh, I really thought that would be it. I just spent 260,000 gold to repair my Barrows. I can't do that often. We're going to run out of gold. That's 18 hours dry. This is starting to take its toll a little bit. Officially 2 times the drop rate, and we still hit nothing. Ooh, we've just hit 75 defense. Now, that isn't needed for the armors here, but it is super helpful, not only for the defense level, but because I think we can wear things like Justicia now. Oh my god, the famous chess player. Ooh, and there's 28 Hunter. We do slowly get Hunter levels here by grabbing these grubs and catching salamanders. So we might slowly see this increase. Okay, chest number 50. Still no drops. Are we gonna hit something? This is getting ridiculous now. We are nearly 3 times the drop rate for any item. And the worst thing is, out of all of these items, only the dual Macoatl things are beneficial. I mean, everything else is good for raids, obviously, but these are the only things that actually speed up Moons itself, because I'm not going to be using any of the other stuff. Well, we've just killed it without using any food. Is this a sign of good luck? Do you think we're going to get a drop because we use no food? Find out in a second. Yes! Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I am so happy. We hit the fucking item that we needed. Oh my god. Boom. Let's put these on. Oh, we need 75 strength. We can't even wear them yet. Time to take a detour. I have to take a detour right now. Looks like before we get to use the Macoatls, we need 75 strength. And to do that, our best weapon is going to be this little dinky rune sword that we got from the Undead Pirate's locker. And one more hit, and we are 75 strength. We can now wield the sex paddle. Sorry, the dual Macoatls. Let's go and test these bad boys out. Are we ready? Yoink. Look at them. They are beautiful. Now, they should theoretically be much better than the spear in general, but especially the crush and stab bonus if you take a look compared to a spear. The downside is, even though the stab bonus is much better than the Gust and Spear, because the Eclipse boss has a -6 attack roll on all of your damage, this gets it twice because its hit splats are lower because it's over 2 hits. So these aren't actually as good on the Eclipse boss, so I think we will be using the Gust and Spear. They might be okay in the Shadow phase. I will test. Let's get back to Perilous Moons and see if we can get a back-to-back with these. I just got a combat task called Betrayal, and I'm pretty sure it's Kill Blood Moon with the sex paddles. That's so weird. Rick Mike Hunt. Oh no. What a name. Can we get the back-to-back? We cannot, but I am happy regardless. Okay, I've done a couple of runs now using the Macahuatls, and I've actually figured a few things out. My last run actually was only 14.5 minutes. I timed it, which is wild. My previous runs were averaging 22 to 25, so we've sped the runs up by almost 7 minutes. So using these on Blood Moon is indeed better. But let's show some examples of where they are good and bad. As we know, the Eclipse Moon is weak to stab, and this does have a stab option. So it would be a lot better here than you expect, but because the Eclipse actually has a -6 attack as a base for all of your hits, my max hits a 7 here, which means that it's far weaker than the Gust and Spear. On the Shadow phase, the damage is actually lowered to a 4, so we can probably hit a 9/9 with this. But double hit weapons here have a problem. As you're moving through this, you only get 1 hit in, as you can see. So again, the Gust and Spear is better here. So all in all, these weapons are absolutely crap at this boss and do not improve it in the slightest. Blue Moon though, oh, Blue Moon, watch this. This is where these things shine. 4 tick, hits higher than the Spear. These are beautiful and weak to crush. This gets sped up by a ton. Like the Eclipse gives you a -6 to all of your attacks, this actually buffs all of your attacks. So multi-hit weapons are actually better here, because it buffs both hits. That makes this absolutely incredible. As you can see, it's already nearly half health in 1 phase. This is our fastest moon now by far. And if it didn't slow our attack speed, we might have actually just been able to skip it and only do a 1 phase moon. That would have been incredible. And there we go. Absolute beastly weapons at that thing. Now, the Blood Moon is the really interesting one because its slash defense is 0 and its crush and stab are at 100. So you'd think that this Gust and Spear having a slash option would be better than these on crush or stab. But the thing is, because their values are so high, these are actually better than the Gust and Spear here. On paper, these lose out. But because the Blood Moon has a -2 flat armor stat, it means that each hit of these gets a +2 hit, and it takes it above the Spear. Now, this calls for a very interesting situation where when you're using them on this fight, if they're hitting accurately, they are far better than the Spear. But if they hit like 4 zeros in a row, which does have a chance to happen, then the Blood Moon's going to heal a crap ton. So what these lack in consistency, they are much better for in damage. The big benefit, though, is on the Jaguar phase, I can actually get an extra hit in now, watch. I get 1 there, and then I get another one. So we actually get more heals here for the Jaguar phase. But for now, these do outdamage the Gust and Spear. It's not by a lot, but it does speed up the fight by about a minute or a minute and a half on average. Any luck for the tutorial run? No. All in all, these weapons are huge. And even though they help out on the Blood Moon and the Blue and not the Eclipse, the fact that they shave off well over 5, 6, 7 minute averages is insane. But it got me thinking, how can I make the runs even faster for me without just training my stats up? Like, my stats are low, obviously. I could train these up and speed up the runs, but what gear could I get to speed this up? Because at the minute, we still have this. Our only boot upgrade really is kind of a weird one. It's either just do clues directly for rangers, manacles, or go to Konar, do some Slayer, and we get some Mystic boots at a 1 in 1,000 drop rate. So these are kind of off the table. Mithril gloves though, obviously the upgrades come in their recipe for Disaster Quest. Now, we can't do this one because we need Monkey Madness and 48 agility, and we can't do this one because we need Lost City and we've still not got woodcutting yet. However, now we've unlocked fishing, we can go and do the Mountain Dwarf and get an upgrade to adamant gloves. I obviously have an Amulet of the Damned for the power slot, but I am saving that for raids right now, as we are going to need a lot of the dams. Unless I go and grind out shades, we can't really use them here because of how long we're going to be here for. We'll go through a load of them because the Amulet of the Damned do degrade. But on top of all these, there's still one huge upgrade that I think can take the runs down to 12, even 10 minutes. And that is going back to the undead pirates and trying to get our hands on a dragon scimitar. A D-sim is a huge upgrade over the Macahuatls and the spear for Blood Moon specifically. And the bigger benefit to it is we can get a shield slot because a dragon scimitar is one-handed. And if we can get increased defense, it'll hit us less. Blood Moon heals less, Blue Moon slows us less, but we'll obviously use Macahuatls on that. And the Eclipse Moon will stop us hitting less. So I think we try and get a Dragon Scimitar and we push Perilous Moons to its limits and try to get the runs as low as possible. So we quickly completed the fishing contest, woke up the eternally drinking dwarf, and we completed the next step of Recipe for Disaster. This room's getting awfully quiet now. Just a couple more left. Oh, look at him. Absolutely beautiful. 3,000 GP for an extra 1 in every stat. It's time to move on back to the Dragon Scimitar. This is the super sexy gear we're going to be rocking at Pirates this time. Let's see how it does. The one thing I have to be absolutely sure of is that we do not lose these dual Macahuatls. Even if I'm skulled, I'm really hoping that they are kept. Because with how the Perilous Moons drop mechanics work, if we take a quick look at the log, we actually can't hit these again until we've hit these 3 items. And then we have a 1 in 4 chance to hit them. So we'd be like 500 kills without them if we lost them. So we've got to make sure this PK skull prevention is on. A big problem that I had here before was with a 5-tick weapon, the bots would come in when they were low and hit them before my weapon got the last attack off. Meaning that I just lost a load of kills. With these though being 4-tick, I don't think that's going to be an issue. These kills should be sped up a lot here. And there's the first key of the day. I am getting hit a surprising amount. I actually might need to bring like one of my Barrow's bodies or something instead of the gloves, just so we don't have to actually use our food. And that's 2 keys in just a few minutes. I am not complaining. The kills per minute have sped up by at least double. Might be due to the part that there's not really any bots there right now, which is a little bit weird, but I'm bringing it all into these sex paddles, baby. Myth gloves are cheap, so I'm bringing the Torag's body just to tank a little bit of the damage, and we've downgraded to mithril gloves. And this way, if we lose them, it's not a big deal. We can't skull anyway, so this should be fine. Probably. Oh yeah, we're not getting hit at all with this body. This is worth it. This is well worth it. I hate this. Oh, but I love this. Another one. There's nothing more beautiful to a chest locked account than getting a double key. We opened all our Larens last time we did the druids and we didn't really get anything, but hey, with the new magic damage bonus on the Dagon High, if we can pull Dagon High bottoms, who knows? Might actually find a use for them. Look at all the bots stacking to pick up my loot. Ooh, and that's 10. Let's go and open these up so we don't overstay our welcome here. At this point, I was just killing pirates for 10 hours a day, looting inventory after inventory of keys, getting so many dragon scimitars from the pirates themselves, and I eventually hit 100 keys with nothing. I kept pushing, and then this happened. Do I even have a use for these? Oh, no way! Really? We've hit 2 of these? D-longs? No! This is the worst. This is the absolute worst. What is this look? You know, I'm reading this one. I'm just reading this. Yep. Okay, Elder Chaos Druids can no longer teleport me. Yay! We are very, very, very dry. If you look at the right, we're expected to have 156 keys right now, and we've only got 133, and it's just getting worse and worse. However, a nice fella called Skeldor in the chat said, try following the bots. Okay, let's follow this guy. When you click follow, they actually just run away. You don't even have to attack them or anything. You don't need anyone to attack them. And then they're just going to run down to 5 wildy and teleport. So you get the world all to yourself. How handy is that? I didn't even realize PKs were here, man. Oh, no.
Is this live? Kinda.
Oh, were they friends with that guy? As long as I keep these, I'm happy. Jesus Christ. If I lost them, I would be fucked. Well, We haven't actually died to PKs since 1,680 zombie pirate kills. So we have done over 2,000 without actually dying. We always end up escaping, and there's not been that many. So I take this as a win. I'm not sure what's going on, but I keep getting found by PKs on every world right now, and my prayer is nearly out. What level are they? 88. I'm not going to be able to get away. I've got to get down 7 wilderness levels with 30 run energy. What the fuck? Unless he splashes here and I can get around the trees. Aww. Can the Torag's plate body pull through? He's smiting me. I'm already out of prayer, mate. Wait, Torag's off, Torag's off, Torag's off. Okay. 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 No, I've got like 1 tile to go. He's going in for the dragon dagger, and he can't hit me anymore. Oh, that feels so good after dying to people a minute ago. But I wasn't there long, and I honestly am kind of fucked. I'm not gonna lie. Like, every world has just got a PKer now. What do I do? Okay, there's far too many PKers, so I'm gonna go up in these 3 keys that we've got, and then we're gonna go and complete the Monkey Madness quest. Obviously, we need this to equip the D-Sim, but we also need to do the Grand Tree and Tree Gnome Village as well. So we'll go on a little bit of a questing spree for the rest of the night. First, though, surely we can get lucky in 3 keys, right? Nope. Before we complete Monkey Madness, we had a couple more gnome quests to just finish up, and one of those was Tree Gnome Village, which showed us a little bit of attack XP, but not enough for a level. But it did unlock spirit trees, which is something that we can actually use. I never thought that the NPC rebalance would work or help with this quest, but this is a black demon. So water spells are hitting up to like 27 or something. This is wild. So accurate and such a good update. And we also completed the Grand Tree ready for Monkey Madness. This quest is awesome though. Not only do we get Gnome Glider access, which can be useful, we get 5 quest points, which puts us up there for the Barrow's Gloves, and more importantly, 7,900 agility XP. That takes us from 25 to 31. And using underwater agility, our XP is that low that probably saved us genuinely about 8 to 10 hours. And a higher agility level means more XP at underwater agility. So this was a win. Well, I had a good break, and we've now got all the requirements to actually complete Monkey Madness, but it's time to actually try and get the Dragon Scimitar once again. Let's see if this is going to take another 50 hours. Fuck, we literally got like everything but dragon. We just smashed out a strength level, 94 combat. Again, that makes it better and worse here. Less pures can hit us, but more higher levels can hit us. So I wonder if it's going to help in the long run. Okay, that's 20 keys, and honestly, I can't really hold out till 34. I've just got to go and open these. Let's do 10 at a time, and we'll see if we can snag the sim. 161 lockers down, 13 more till drop rate. And there's 78 strength and 1,200 total level. Okay, these keys are actually going to take us over the drop rate. It's going to put us at 177 lockers, and the drop rate is 174. So I'm going to do something I've not done yet, and we're not even going to look in the inventory until the loot is complete. And now we're officially in dry territory, fellas. No, you're gonna lose 2 keys. This dude's level 92 combat. We are absolutely fucked. I am not happy. I overstayed my welcome because we've not seen a PKer in a while. Wait. Never mind. I guess we're good. I am losing it. Let's get these open and see if we can snag one. Why am I feeling like I'm gonna hit a dragon dagger? Oh! Oh! Wait. We actually got them. We actually fucking got them. Wait. Oh my god. Oh, I don't even know how to feel. It's been that long. I've lost feeling in my fucking heart. What the fuck? Dude. Oh, I am so happy. I am so happy. I am so fucking happy. Look how beautiful they are. And with the dragon scimitars in hand, well, inventory, I guess, we've got one more thing to do. Obviously, we need to do Monkey Madness to equip it, but that's not what I'm talking about. We have one more item that will pair beautifully with this in the Perilous Moons that will make all the runs hopefully go down to 10 minutes. And that, my friends, is a new shield. If we look in the bank, my best shield right now is an adamant kite. But with the addition of a certain something in-game, we can get a rune one. And that certain something is the Fortis Coliseum. probably one of the hardest pieces of content in the game. The Fortis Coliseum lives on the new continent of Varlamore, and it is this giant thing here. Anyways, yeah, Coliseum is a wave-based minigame, much like the Inferno, but it's only 12 waves long instead of 69. Because we only want a rune kite shield from here, we actually don't have to get very far. We only have to get to the 3rd wave and complete the 2nd. And then we have a 1 in 7 chance of obtaining a rune kite shield. It drops some other things as well, but they're not really that important, so we're just focusing on the shield here. Every wave that you complete in the Coliseum, you get offered a choice. At the end of a wave, you get a piece of loot, and you can choose to walk away with that loot and start over, or you can choose to carry on and pick an augment, which will change how your run works. Kind of like a roguelite experience, which is really fun. If you don't accept the reward and you move on, the reward gets added to a pool, and if you die, you lose all of the rewards you've stacked up. And don't let this fool you. Even the first 2 waves are going to be very, very difficult for us, because we only have a bone crossbow as our best range weapon. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. Oh no, we've got no prayer pots left. That's a bit of a problem. We do have some, but I am not doing this on a PvP world. I'm not even sure if these would work, to be honest. Screw it. Let's go give it a go without prayer pots, and with our best food being egg potatoes. If you're mid-combat, you can't leave at all, and I don't really have the money to be paying 100,000 every time I die. So I am going to take a lore rune and some teleports out, because you're allowed to teleport out mid-combat, apparently. So this is just as a backup safety option, so I don't have to spend any money. Now, the main difference between this and the Inferno is that it starts off very difficult, and that's going to be a problem. The equivalent of Inferno Nibblers are a band of 3 warriors, a meleeer, a major, and a ranger. You'll always max on these if you use the right style on them, so the ranger shouldn't be an issue because I can just use these. The meleeer shouldn't be an issue because I should like 2-hit it with Earth Wave, but the major may be a little bit of an issue, so let's find out. As you can see, you always see the loot of the next wave as well. So I'm going to get 80 Song Fire Splinters on the first wave, and I have to pick one of these. These are an example of the augments. We get Blasphemy, which makes prayer drain by 20% of the damage received off prayer, which we don't want because we don't have any prayer pots right now. Relentless, enemies ignore 33% of your defense and hit an extra damage. Or Frailty, your maximum health is reduced by 10% and can no longer be boosted. Honestly, losing 7 to 8 health is probably the best option here. So we're going to pray mage, stick on our ranged gear, and hit the major. No, we don't want to kill the major, actually. I want to kill this guy. My max hit's 1111. So at the very least, we can do this. Swap to magic. Kill this guy. 19 is my max. It's a 3-hit. Oh boy. I mean, realistically, I should be flicking this, right? Oh my god, this is going to be difficult. If you take too long on a wave, a meleeer is actually going to spawn. You're probably going to see it here. And you've got to make sure that you hide and get this safe spotted properly, or it can cause big issues. This actually hits you for giant damage. As you can also see, the other NPCs in here, you don't max hit with your off style. It's only the ones that are equivalent to nibblers in the beginning. So for these mages, it's probably going to be the best for me to just smack them with the sex paddles. Okay, sorted. Now, when this guy dies, it's going to be the first wave completed. And the second wave gets harder, and we've already used a load of food. And there's wave 1 completed. Now, a pop-up appears, and as you can see, my next wave reward is death runes, which means it's not going to be the rune kite. So I'm just going to click claim here. I'm going to leave. And then we're going to get some Sunfire Splinters, which might actually have a use on my account. Look at the beautiful chest. Yoink. Collection log completed. I love that this is in a chest. If they just gave you the reward, I would have been so sad. We can actually get the best in slot range cape at some point if we get good at the game. But yeah, this is all we're going to be doing. Rinse and repeat. And the funny thing is, I am not going to know if I can do wave 2 until I see a runed kite in the rewards. And then we're going to fail it or complete it. So that will be a fun experience. We are nearly out of egg potatoes, and I would feel a little bit safer with prayer pots. So it's... You know what? Let's go and do some grubby keys, make sure we get a little bit more food, and then take this on seriously. Now, there's the first grubby key. I think I'm going to mage these until 75 so we can actually equip the blue moon, and then we'll see where we're at. And there's 75 magic. We have only got 4 grubby keys, which honestly is not that great. But if one of these has some decent food in, then we can go straight back to the Coliseum. First key. Oh, we actually hit the brews. That's our first time, right? We were looking for them brews last time. That is useful. I am saving those. I might have to take that. Key number 2. We need food, not red dragon-eyed. So let's nab this potato. Nom 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 nom. Oh, and there's a collection log slot. Funnily enough, we can actually get the Serachnis pet because we can kill it for grubby keys and crystal keys. And we've just got a crystal key. That is such a good open. And more brews. Holy fuck.
Thank you.
That is the best grubby key I have ever opened. That is incredible. I will actually keep this sack just in case I ever do get the Serachnis pet when I'm messing around killing it. Because that would be really, really cool, actually. Okay, that should be enough egg potatoes to get a couple of KC at 2 KC, right? We're going to bring the super restore just as some piece of emergency. If we are genuinely on our last leg, so close to the completion, we will drink it. But I do not want to use this because we need it for the brews, and it gives you like a perfect ratio. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful. Well, let's just keep running wave 1, and then hopefully a rune kite will appear on 2 and we can complete it. In, out, bada bing, bada bosh. Death runes, nope. Ooh, the wrong piece of rune. And the other piece of rune. Okay, at least doing wave 1 4 times, I have figured out exactly what I should do. If I pray magic and hit the melee, I don't have snare or anything, but it dies in 3 hits. So 1, 2, and then 3. And then we equip our melee gear and use ultimate strength and hit the ranger, and it dies in 2 hits. Bang on, because I've got a 25 max hit. And then we slap this fella, and it's a 4-hit kill. And then all the warband's dead. This is really, really useful. And now this just feels very monotonous. Ooh, there's the...
Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. Someone just said gay headphones. It's the RuneScape players. I'm just kidding. No, just some of them. I wish I could just... I should have put him on timeout so he could hear me talk still. Oh well. The person I banned. I miss playing old school RuneScape. I will be tuning in to you to PvP Worlds. Would love to see more of that. No, I don't really PvP, to be honest. I mostly just do PVM and skilling. Haters gonna hate. Haters been hating on my headphones. I gotta think of something funny to say.
Kite shields. It's 4 of them. Right. I guess we're on to wave 2, fellas. What the hell do we want to pick? I don't want prayer drain. I don't want an extra Phrenic Warbander. Javelins leave a temporary pool of molten sand. This will be fine. This will be absolutely fine. Okay, let's do this. Exact same strategy for the warband. Okay, melee guy secured. And then these 2 are separated, so I should be able to kill them 1 by 1. There's the meleeer down. Oh, I was under the assumption this had a melee attack, but it turns out it doesn't, so I guess we just sit back and smack it. We've just got to be careful of that. If that hits us, we are probably going to be screwed. This feels like a fucking raid boss, man. Well, this is nice and easy. Obviously, when we're doing the Coliseum normally, we're probably going to be ranging this guy with the Eclipse at Lattle. Does anyone else think these look a little bit like Mickey Mouse? And there we go. This is the end of our Coliseum journey. We do not care about cannonballs, but some lovely, lovely, lovely kite shields. Let's get them. I am so happy that this is our best shield upgrade. Now, there's just one thing left to do before we go back to the Perilous Moons. And that is to do Monkey Madness and actually be able to equip our freaking scimitar. And we are ready to take on Monkey Madness. We're as light as we can be. We can kill monkeys with the sex paddles. And we're going to bring our new little friend, Dave, along with us, just so he can be in our inventory when we can equip the fella. This is going to be pretty difficult because I don't have any prayer pots or restores in the bank at all. I do have a 2-dose restore, but I don't think it's enough. So I'm going to have to go and run through the tunnels on PvP Worlds, I think, and use Blighted. So because of that, I've got to make sure I'm just not going to lose much. So let's bank them fire runes. Oh my god, it's called Wadar. I've only just realized it shows us it shows us the way like a radar, kind of. Fuck my life, I forgot to take anti-poisons. Are you kidding me? This isn't the first time I've been knocked out and surrounded by big hairy gorillas. I do garcore. I'm dumb. Doing quests like this without stamina potions absolutely sucks, man. I'm just gonna stand here till 100 run energy and just hope that it's enough for a while. Wish me luck, fellas. I am officially hopped onto a PvP world. I shouldn't lose anything if I die, but I do think going through this tunnel on a PvP world means I can drink and eat these. Let's just double check. I can drink them. Okay, but we're out of run energy already and we are absolutely miles away. I hope we've got enough pots for this. Back we go. Oh shit, wait, I'm on a PvP world. That's scary. Let's just hop off for now and we'll go back to a PvP world later when we need to. I forgot monkey bones. I forgot fucking monkey bones. I forgot fucking monkey bones. Attempt number 2, the monkey bun gree boogaloo. This is so fucking funny. If your inventory is full because I had a potato there and you finish the conversation with the monkey just dies and goes onto the floor. What the hell? Why has its head become so big? We haven't got much prayer, but we are on the demon. The black demon on the Grand Tree had a water weakness. Jagex have added water weaknesses to red dragons and stuff, and almost every demon in the game. Oh, I need that. Right, and like every demon in the game. But I don't think they've added a water weakness to this fucking thing. No, or else that would have hit, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they've added a water weakness to this thing, which is absolutely stupid. Because it's a demon. Why are they so inconsistent? Either way, we've brought Dave with us for the entire quest. And this will be the last time we see this chat message in the box, because after this, we can equip the Dragon Sim. Oh, thank God. Give me that beautiful message. And there we go. Monkey Madness completed. We can now finally equip Dave. Look at him. That is so beautiful. We're going to properly test him out next episode, but for now, we have to drop these diamonds because, unfortunately, they were from a quest. And we also can't claim the reward from the training upstairs because it's avoidable, which is absolutely fine because we've got Dave! And this looks to be our completed Perilous Moons setup. We have got an Amulet of the Damned in the bank, which is like a glory, so it is better. But it's got lower defense, so I do think this is better to use for now, and this doesn't degrade. And then when we kill the Blood Moon, yoink, we have the shield. The fact that the shield adds so much defense as well should mean that we absolutely smash the moons now. These items took us from 24 minutes to 16, and I'm hoping that this new setup takes us from 16 to 10. I'll see you next time.
What is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new video for you all today. So today I'm going to be targeting the biggest Wilderness Slayer cave bot farm, and we're going to be doing it on my 20 defense pure Swerve's house. I'm 85 combat on this account, and I've still yet to get a fire cape. I've yet to get a Mage Arena 2 cape, so before we go target that bot farm and just check out the Wilderness Slayer caves in general, we need to get some improvements. So let's start with the fire cape. We have Jad coming up here. I've never done a fire cape with such low defense before. I have done low-level Iron Man fire capes, but my plan on this account was to use Ice Barrage on the healers, but it did not work at all. I wasn't able to land a single freeze. So then I went to plan B, and I just decided to kill all of the healers so that I could just focus all of my attention on Jad, and I was proud of this run overall. I had plenty of supplies left over. I just used a basic blowpipe setup, and I did purchase a Kodai wand. Anytime I needed health during the waves, I would just use Blood Barrage, and other than the last 10 waves, I would say the whole rest of it was pretty smooth. So here we are. We're about to finish the Jad kill. It'd be incredible to get the Jad pet, so hopefully we get him. Well, maybe not this time, but either way, there we have it. 56 minutes, and that is our first and hopefully the only fire cape that I'll ever need to get on this account. We're going to be PKing with it all the time, so the very first thing that I'm going to do with it is use a Trover Parchment on it so that we never lose it. Alright, now it is time to get our Mage Arena 2 cape. I don't know what this guy thinks he's doing, but I have so many brews. Oh, he must think that he can use range in here. Look at that. We should be able to log out here. Yeah, you can only use magic. I don't think he knows that. There we go. All right. Well, that's the only PKer that I had to deal with, so I'll take that. We actually had to do the Gothic spells and the Zamorak spells, and then I was able to start the Mage Arena 2 thing, so yeah, that didn't take too long, and of course, PKers here are not the best, unless it's me, of course, and so now it's time to go ahead and kill all 3 monsters and get our Mage Arena 2 cape. Alright, there is Gothics killed, and now let's move on to Saradomin. I did run into a level 61 who was doing this, so gave me some more confidence since I'm level 85. There's Saradomin taken care of. And last but not least, I would say this was the most challenging just because of all these poison spiders, but here we have Zamorak killed. So we're going to go ahead and pick up that heart, and we now can go claim our Mage Arena 2 cape. A first for me, the Fire Cape and the Mage Arena 2 cape on this account. What can I say? I like to procrastinate things, but this should help out a ton anywhere and everywhere in the wilderness. And last but not least, we're going to go claim our herb boxes. We almost have about 700 now, so this is going to be loot from 1,000 herb boxes sometime next month or the month after that. Alright, we're going to try out this new Fire Cape Gmail spec. Oh, that should have been it, man. See, I really thought the Fire Cape would give me a little bit more DPS, but I guess it won't do that every time. This Web Weaver bow is just too much. They're smiting me right now. I got to get out of here. This was not the fight I was expecting with my, my new Fire Cape and Mage Arena 2 cape, but nevertheless, at least I didn't die. Alright, so this might be a little ambitious, but I did spot this guy. I could log out here, but, where's the fun in that? Maybe we'll get a lucky Granite Maul combo. Although I gotta say, his username is a little intimidating. Elite Avoid, and he's also using Elite Void. Oh my goodness, he has a volatile staff spec. Okay, 30, so that's not too bad. I just need my opportunity. A 50 is not going to help my opportunity, though. I want to throw a big surge at him and then follow it up with a Granite Maul spec, but he's making it really difficult. So, oh my god, 50 again. What crossbow is he using? Is that like a Dorgashan crossbow multiplied with an Armado cross? I mean, this is just painful right now, but we have so many brews left, so we should be okay. Taking so much damage. 20 defense is not in our favor right now. 45s to 25s. I mean, I'm getting chance left and right. I might have to prioritize the escape, I'm getting embarrassed here, so I'm gonna try to get out of here. He's gonna, oh, volatile. Alright, okay, yeah. Oh, we're smited. This is not good, guys. This is not good at all. Let's go. Come on, south. Come on, we gotta get out of here. One more hit and we're dead. Alright, I think he can't, yeah, we're good. That was, wow. That was dangerous. Alright, maybe we can take down this PKer. Come on, Gmaul. Hiya! Oh, wow. See, I mean, I want to think that was a chance, an opportunity, perhaps, but they killed us, which means that maybe this is not the right place to try out my new Mage Arena 2 cape and my new Fire Cape. I think that we have to go to the Wilderness Slayer Caves. I brought my main account out, and here we are. 20 defense, we are 85 combat, 60 attack, 99 strength, but we will not be using any melee at all this video. We will only be using Fire Surge, Telly Block, Entangle, and the Dark Bow. We're going to be starting a 10-hour timer, and essentially what I'm going to be doing for this video is at first I'm going to go visit my normal Wilderness Slayer Cave areas and PK the normal players just for like an hour. Then after that, we're going to move on to the bot farm. Alright, first guy got away, but this guy, whatever this guy is, he is not going to get away. We got the Telly Block landed, and this, full granite with the defense amulet. I'm not too sure what's going on here, but yeah, maybe he was trying to work towards that Slayer helmet. I imagine that's probably his first and last time trying out Wilderness Slayer, but yeah, not bad at all to start off. The things you find here. All right, we got somebody on the main account. Let's see, we're just going to keep throwing the surge. A lot of people here are just AFK, so yeah, not bad at all. The key, didn't even have to use the spec there, but the next guy, same thing. He just kind of must have ran out of prayer at the same time. Pretty average keys, but this one looks like a big one. Here we go. We got a fancy cannon. We got the black mask. Oh, I love this combat bracket. These people just risk crazy money. 99 construction. They have some GP with them. Just got to get the freeze here again. These hellhounds help out so much with the lower levels because look at that dark bow stack. The perfect combination with the hellhounds. All that DPS adding up. 848k. That's 2 great keys back to back. Takes me no time to find these people. This guy was using water surge, and finally we got the kill. 148k. Not bad at all. Let's open up these keys. Oh, it looks like that guy lost his full granite set. What in the world did he keep? Alright, the next key, a lot of ether, rune G kite shield. That's incredible, with some cannonballs. And then following that, just the simple Laren's key. Not bad at all. Alright, what is this? Well, I can't tell the gear set. Okay, we got full Torva. Oh, there is no way I'm going to be able to kill that. I just know what I can get and what I can't, and there's no way. Oh, no, he's got obsidian legs. Oh, there might be a way, but too bad I misclicked. Way out in left field there. Oh, that was painful, but it probably wouldn't have been the biggest loot key, but this loot key might be pretty good. Here we go, 42, and they are dead. We have another fancy dwarf cannon, and it looks like the key comes out to be 400k. That is amazing. So what I can basically gather from the specific spot that I've been PKing at, the Hellhound spot, I've been hopping so many worlds, and kill after kill, key after key, there is still a lot of people that train here. I mean, I only play late nights, like super late nights when not a lot of players are online overall, so I would like to think this is a pretty good example that this is quite the hotspot still, even after that video I made about 3 months ago covering this location. But that's not what this video is about today. We're just killing these players, cashing in these keys, proving that I could go spend 10 hours doing this again and probably make some pretty good GP, probably lose out on a few big kills as well, and it would be a decent video. But instead, I want to check out a different side of the Wilderness Slayer Cave today. I want to go kill all of the bots that have seemingly overnight taken over this cave. So while I do enjoy killing normal players, I think it's better to kill bots, and it's actually better money as well. So we're just going to kill a few more players here, and then we are going to start the bot annihilation. What are these guys doing? Oh my, I think they're all teaming up on the Sacred Fly guy. Let's see if I can't attack this 109, 108, I think. Yeah, I can't attack anyone else here, but maybe I can do some damage to him. Come on, Nub vibin'. Where's my Fire Surge? Let's do this. Here we go. He's got a DDS. He's got nothing to show for it. He's going to need his friends. It looks like they took down that other guy, but I would like to think I'm doing the best I can here. Come on, man. Throwing these fire surges left and right. We should have the kill right here, actually. Come on, one more hit and he is dead. We got this. And all right. Well, I splashed anyway, but he teleported. So before we continue the video, I just want to say real quick that my Ironside discount code was recently changed to Mr. No Ship. That will now save you all of your cost on shipping. You won't have to spend a penny if you use that code. No shipping costs for you, and it benefits the channel directly. You can buy a brand new computer or even a laptop on ironsidecomputers.com. They have incredible looking builds, and they've been supporting the channel for over 5 years now, thanks to you guys. So a huge shout out to them. And with that being said, that will be in the description below, the link with the discount code. Now let's go ahead and get into today's video. And now we are going to target the biggest Wilderness Slayer Cave bot farm, the Green Dragon bot farm. Now I know what you're thinking, Mr. No Sleep, Green Dragon bots, these guys drop nothing. Well, in any other location in RuneScape, you would be correct, but here is the Wilderness Slayer Cave location. These bots not only are risking a base of 51k, look at that combat bracelet, that amulet of glory, that ring of wealth that you can't see that they all wear, as well as the rune boots. You know, you're getting a solid 51k per bot, but you have also all of the dragon bones, all of the green dragon hide. The unique thing about these bots, guys, is they all bring a looting bag. So you're going to be getting a ton more bones here and a lot more hides and all of the drops on the wilderness drop table that the monsters have in this cave. You're going to be getting those too. So these bots, the loot keys here are much more than 50k per key. Sometimes they're like on average 150, 200k. Now what you have to do to kill these bots is, as you can see, I'm logging in, but I'm always ready to teleblock. So I have F4 held down so that I can quickly teleblock as fast as I can. I would say that is the most important part of the kill. Once you get that down, you just have to simply keep them frozen, and they're eating tuna, so at that point anyone can kill them. I just enjoy dark bow specking them or just throwing some big fire surges at them. But yeah, that's it. I did run into quite a few people who were also doing this method, so it's really good that I was not the only one slowing down this bot farm. But I will say that this is the southern location found at level 18 Wilderness. There's also another location about 10 levels up, and you can simply find a spawn of 3 green dragons there, and there are tons of bots there as well. So I just mainly focused on the southern spot for this video. As you can see, we're just getting consistent 60k up to 100k keys, and they do vary. Sometimes you're just going to have inventories full of 150ks. Other times it'll just be the basic 60, just because the bot may have just got here, so you killed him before he was able to get a lot of green dragons killed. And I was just a split second off. See how fast they can get away from you? But I mean, the login screen to hop worlds takes forever. Like, look how long this is. This is in real time, but as long as you hold down F4, you should be good. There we are. See, we got it there. We landed it every 5 seconds, but happy 4th of July to you guys. Either way, though, as you can see, we always have my main account logged in here. He's just scouting. You know, I can't scout on Swerve's house because if I log in, these bots instantly teleport, as you guys know. So I simply just see where they're standing on my main, and then I'll use that to just log into my other account and teleblock the exact square where they're standing. In other words, I would recommend you have another account here with you just to use as a scout, and it could also help save your life if a clan here shows up, because there are teams here. I almost never run into them, but there are clans here. It is multi-combat, so keep that in mind. And you can also bring a friend if you want to go and teleblock, you know, 2 bots at the same time. Just know that they all tele at the same time in the room, so that's why I was only able to target usually 1 at a time. But I will happily say there was one occurrence throughout this whole grind of killing bots that I was able to kill 2 bots at one time, and it was at the very end, so I look forward to showing you guys that soon. All right, I did not expect this. We got 2 of the same people, you know. Is this guy got green dragon accounts or something? Well, let's take him down. All right, I'll do a 2 versus 1. Emerald bolts enchanted all over me right now, but that's why we bring the anti-venom. I don't know what that level 56 is doing, but this is quite the fight right now. I was not expecting to fight so many. I already have 4 keys, so even if I kill 2 of them, I can only get 1 of their loots. Oh, now there's 3? What? 3 people right now? What is this, an army? All right, well, I mean, you know, that's okay. We're going to tank it. We got brews. This is why we bring so many Ceridome and brews for exact situations like this. It's the wilderness. I always say the wilderness is the most unpredictable place in RuneScape, so that along with Sears Village, I don't know what goes on down there, but either way, I'm taking so much damage here. I've almost got this guy killed. I think he's out of food completely. There we go. Okay, that was painful. Now I'm going to try to TB both of these. If I can just get one frozen, I can stand on top of them, and that will make it a lot easier for me. I still have a decent amount of supplies, too. Let's get that TB. Oh, no, a little too late there. Well, let's cash in these keys, see what we get. Here we go. Oh, wow, not bad at all. 107k from the first key and decent other keys. But now we move on to a very interesting bot here. This is what I call the 1%er, because there's 99% green dragon bots that are just with a dragon sword and a basic armor setup, and then there's the 1% that wear the Xeric robes and use water surge with wrath runes.
I'm a 1%er.
These guys teleport faster than, well, I don't know, the fastest thing you can think of, and so I've only actually been able to kill 1 of them. I hope you guys have some better luck with them though. But back to the armored bots. We're going to take down all of these guys all day and all night. What a fun experience this is, seeing that 40, just seeing these constant big hits on these bots. Let's go ahead and open up these keys. We have 110k, 169, 86k. I'm not sure what that rune scimitar was doing, but yeah, 85, and then another 163. All right, this person isn't a bot, but there's a 38 into the dark bow spec. Let's go. Perfect clicks. 36, 39. A lot of you guys were commenting on my last video saying that you didn't know that you could use the special attack orb in the wilderness. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that for months either, but I just tried it one day and I guess they enabled it again. So I'm not great with updates, you know, it's hard to say because sometimes they make such an important update in the wilderness, but they don't really highlight it much. So it's easy for us to miss it. But yeah, you can use the orb in the wilderness. Some say it's not as good as using the actual click, but I like it. All right, I think these 2 guys want to fight, so I'm just going to go ahead and go up north. This guy is such a low level, and if I'm not mistaken, like the level 63, we can definitely take care of him, but we got to make sure he comes up a little bit. Then we have a level 59 up here. I'm not too sure what he's trying here. If they want a 2 versus 1, I am so ready. I think this guy's got a mage book instead of a tome of fire, so hopefully we can get that. All right, he's entangled, TB'd as well. We just have to make sure that his friend doesn't interrupt. All right, dark bow spec, here we go. He's got no HP. Here we go. 12. That's not what we needed. His friend's not really doing anything to help. What's this guy got? Axes? Oh my goodness. All right, this should not be a problem. Dragon stone bolts, and he's on the run, so all right, yeah, he's probably gonna get out of here. Let's go for the friend though. Maybe he's got some risk too. Decent spec weapon. I'm not sure of what it's gonna be yet, but we'll throw in that TB. Oh, I bet these guys are regretting their decision of running north. Here we go. We'll see if we can't get that other guy. I'm not too interested in the bear mask. We want that mage book. All right, he's back here, so hopefully we get a spec soon. This is downside of not having a light bearer instead of an archer's ring imbued, but we have the DPS ready. We just got a tank. I don't want to die here. That would be so embarrassing. I haven't died this whole video. I don't want to start now. I'm just gonna attack his friend for a minute. I need need to break from that level 59. We'll get him eager though, so he'll be wanting to fight in a second here, but I just need to tank it, and let's go in for the spec right here. All right, here we go for the spec. Come on, what are we gonna get? 9, and oh my. Okay, so let's go ahead and go for the freeze with the southern guy. He's finally in the wilderness we need him at, and we'll just tank the friend. I just have no luck on the bear mask. One thing I would just want to try out is just the normal hits with the dark bow. The spec is not doing anything for me, but this guy is such low HP, maybe the delayed hit can get him. Come on, don't eat. Here we go. He's got 2 keys as well. 22. Yep, I knew it. 19. Beautiful. We took him down. All right, this will be no problem now. We just have to kill the friend. Bear mask was intimidating at first, but I have a frog mask on, and everyone knows frogs over bears any day. He's probably going to try to run here, but we have a decent amount of time to kill him. I think the DPS alone should take care of it. I still haven't seen a special attack weapon. Maybe you guys saw it, but I seem to have missed it, so maybe this won't be the greatest key, but I'm really curious to open up that other one. All right, and he should be dead here. Perfect. Okay, so I came in with 0 keys, and I leave with, what is that? That is 5 keys. All right, first one is 3 million GP. We got the mage book. Well, that is an incredible loot key. I'm already making over 4 mil an hour just killing green dragon bots here, so anyone that I run into, I will always fight. It doesn't really matter what my risk is. I just love fighting on this account, especially PKers here. The difference between the PKers that I fight now versus the PKers that I fought in the very beginning of the video is that these guys are on my level, which means it's anyone's game. The guys that I fought in the beginning of the video, those are, I mean, I can never kill those kind of guys. So I like showing you guys a little bit of every style around the wilderness, and I really like the PKing style in the Wilderness Slayer Cave. All the guys my level just, you know, it just feels right. So I try to avoid the Revenant Caves these days. Now, one thing that I do want to point out is that anytime I ran into other people that were my level, I imagine they were doing the same thing I was. You know, it's probably about 3 to 4 people, and I did end up killing most of them in this video. But later on, towards the end of the video, towards like the last hour, and anytime I did run into them again, I stopped attacking them because I realized there are plenty of green dragon bots to go around. And while it is fun to fight other players in this combat bracket, especially with this kind of strange gear setup, I'd rather just continue to crash and annihilate this bot farm. So that's why I just kind of avoid PKers at this point. I love the fights and they're really entertaining for me, but it's really nice to just all focus on one bot farm individually. And if you get a few numbers with you, you know, me and maybe like 5 other people just kind of hammering down on all of the world simultaneously, as well as going to the northern green dragon spot in 28 Wilderness, I really think we could demotivate the bot owner from continuing this farm, and at the same time the loot keys are just adding up to an extraordinary amount. Now I'm going to do something different with the GP that I make from these bots, and you'll see that at the very end of the video. I didn't really do this for the GP. You know, I don't know, I kind of have a different view on things. I do PVMing for money. Like, PKing to me is always fun. It's actually where I end up losing a lot of my money, but as it goes for like killing these bots, I don't want to just like throw these dragon bones back into the game if you know, if I can't do something good with the money that I get from it. So we'll see what I can do at the end here, but at the end of the day, I am so happy to say that I did find, after multiple hours, another green dragon bot who had a trover parchment with him, and this one only had 5 kills. The last one that I found had 17 kills, so this just proves again that they do not bank the parchment once they get it. They just keep on filling up that inventory. Well, we're about 3 hours and 20 minutes in, and we've killed 100 bots so far, or I should take that back, 92 bots and 8 normal players, 16.6 mil made overall. And what do we have here? Another normal player. Let's go in for the entangle. We already got the telly block in, and man, this has been a long drawn out fight. We got all the way to the chaos altar and finally got that dark bow hit in there. Wow, not bad at all. Let's see what that loot key is. Got 5 more keys to cash. It's like I only go to Edgeville Bank when I have 5 keys, no less than that. All right, let's open them up, and 167k, decent one from a bot. Another 80k, pretty above average. 50k, that's the lowest you will ever see. Can't even believe I'm seeing that now. 277k from the PK, or not bad. Yeah, I mentioned before that I wasn't attacking the same person twice, and I had just run into that guy the first time, so if I run into him again, I'll make sure to off him. But for now, we're just offing all these bots with these incredible dark bow specs. Another 111k key. Another item that you get from these wilderness bots is the wilderness crabs teleport, and that's incredible. I think it's like 70k right now. So, you know, it's not just the trover parchment that adds value, it's everything else too, because it's all going to add up over time. And oh, it looks like we ran into another PKer. All right, I haven't ran into this guy before. Let's go in for the telly block. So many splashes. Come on. Well, if he's not teleporting, you know, he clearly wants to fight. There we go. All right, I feel very confident with this setup. This Darkbow's been very good to me today. I noticed it kind of slacked on the last PKers, but it's been so good against these bots, so maybe it'll do good against this guy. The Archer Ring Imbue definitely helping out as well, so we're just going to keep lowering this guy, keep our HP a little bit high so we don't get specced out. Looks like he has a DDS with RCB, so not too much to worry about, but we don't want him to get away, so let's go in for the Entangle. Definitely going to be a Tome of Fire PK minimum. All right, there's a splash. Come on, we got one more. You know, one thing I never consider is if this guy has a team or not, but I just never see teams other than that two-man, you know, Shaggy and Scooby earlier. But here we go. We got this guy on the ropes here. He's doing a little bit of damage to us, but I still have 2 specs, and I'm just waiting to unleash him. All right, here we go. That might be it. Yeah, okay, I wasn't too sure because 220 XP drop, but there we go. We got all of the keys. That was a clean spec. I'm glad I waited. I usually tend to rush that, but 1.1 mil, not bad at all. Yeah, that could have been a long, drawn-out fight. He also had the same amount of supplies left, so could have been anyone's, but luckily we got that big spec. All right, let's go in for the TB. This guy, another smoke staff, but he, unfortunately doesn't have a tome. He only has a Zamarok book, so might be a little bit of a welfare risker, but nevertheless, they have a key. We've never ran into them before, so we will go for the kill here. And again, if I run into them again, I probably won't bother them. Wow, what a massive special attack, but it wasn't high enough. Just a few more hits and it would have been it. But overall, we're just gonna have to chase this one down. They're probably gonna run. They have a black DI top, so they do have a little bit of defense bonus, but it looks like they ran out of energy, and I think they're folds, so this should be in the bag. We just have to make sure we don't run into anyone. This is kind of a hot spot too. I'll see a wiped out over there. Yeah, level 85, I think, over there, so we want to be a little careful because a lot of peers PK around this area. I'm gonna stay a little northeast, and worst case they see them and they kill them and then they go for me, but maybe I can teleport by then. This person is just not dying. All right, they have robes on now. This should be a good hit. Darkbow usually is a lot more accurate. All right, perfect. There we go. 22 and we got it. Let's go ahead and see what this loot is. All right, let's go ahead and cash in these 3 keys, see what we got. Looks like from key number 1, 85k. Another one of those great wilderness crab teleports. 161k from the next one, and 157k from the PKer. So yeah, another welfare PKer, but understandably so. It's a pretty dangerous area, so you don't want to risk that much. All right, well, I was gonna kill this guy just because he teleported up at the same time I did, but this black wizard robe person seems to be curious about me. All right, okay, so they're attacking me now. Let's go ahead and go for them. What is that, an ice burst? Ice burst. What a spell, right? Reminds you of the old days, 2006 to 2008 bounty hunter creators, even the 08 times. Oh man, I just love the wilderness, the ancient spellbook. All right, so what we're gonna do here is the hit and run. I promise that's not as bad as it sounds, which means I'm gonna look like I'm trying to escape, but I'm just gonna hit them at the same time so they prioritize me and not their food. And it's already working. I've chanced this person twice now. I'm not really worried about the DDS. That thing is just useless, but I am worried about the light ballista. So we're just going to keep surging them. They're on the run now, so yeah, we should have this. They should be low food. I've done a lot of damage. Then for the dark bow hit, might be it here. Here we go. You know, I would wear that black wizard hat once I claim this loot key, but my frog mask is just too cool. It's like my lucky little thing. I'm just surviving against all these guys. How much was that? 263k, not bad. All right, we are back to killing bots. We're probably at like around 150 at this point, so we're just gonna keep on killing, demotivating this bot. Oh, I just spec'd the dragon. That's my bad. Well, we'll get back on the bot here. There we have it. He's taken down. And yeah, my main account stayed here the whole time, and no action on him. Yeah, there was just nothing. I would have attacked people if I saw them, but I didn't really see anyone. Just a bunch of bots. So this area is really just for this combat bracket on Swerve. It looks like we have another PKer here, a Phoenix necklace user. Oh my. Well, I take it back from what I said earlier. If I run into this guy, I will continue to kill him. I don't respect the Phoenix necklace. Nobody does. I promise you that. It's just a known thing. It's one of those things you should just know. Well, either way, this is a good fight. This is a good risk too. What's this guy even wearing? A steam staff with a normal Zamarok cape? I remember when I had a normal Zamarok cape 24 hours ago, but either way, we're gonna continue on here. If you're curious why I changed my RuneScape username on my main account, no particular reason other than I'm in the wilderness, and I do plan on being in the wilderness for a few more weeks, so I don't want to be recognized. All right, we got the kill. That was decent. The Darkbow did finish strong. That normal hitting Darkbow is almost as good as that special attack hitting Darkbow. You know what I mean? It's just so powerful. No one really gives him credit anymore. Very sad. All right, let's open up these loot keys. I think I got about 210k from that Mystic PKer, so nowhere near as much as I thought I deserved, but that's okay. 27 minutes in so far. I wonder how many people are still watching. According to my analytics, about 22